Well, hello and welcome along to some more international ice speedway here on Screen Sport, arguably the most dangerous and entertaining sport in the world today. Well, after the excitement of the team semi-final last week in Finland, we turn our attention to the individual World Championship, and this, the second quarter-final of the 1989 World Championship, and the venue is Frankfurt in Germany. Well, the riders taking part, the 16 of them, they'll be looking for the top 8 places, the qualifiers for the semi-final stages of the individual championship, which takes place in Insel on March the 18th and 19th, or should I say February the 18th and 19th, which you can see exclusively here on Screen Sport. And those top 8 places are available tonight, up for grabs, you could say, for those top 8 qualifiers. While leading the pace is the current world champion. He's on display tonight. First time on the ice we've seen this series on Screen Sport, and that of course is Sweden's Erik Stenlund. And who will forget those magical moments in Eindhoven last March when he took that crown from Russian Yuri Ivanov. Take a look at this.
Sergei Ivanov now just got the initiative, but Stenlund cutting back underneath him. Stenlund it is on the inside, Sergei Ivanov on the outside, a race to the line for Trulapsgaard. Stenlund it is. Sergei Ivanov second, Tatovsky now through the third, and the battle for first place is hotting up. Stenlund just, Sergei Ivanov second, Tatovsky third, Padashev back in fourth place, 1 lap to go. Now can Stenlund hold on? He can't afford to drop no more. Sergei Ivanov very nearly comes down, loses all the ground. Much to the applause of the crowd here in Eindhoven is Erik Stenlund wins T26. And away they go. Now can Stenlund do it on Ivanov? They've been paired to a boxing match, and this is round 3. But already Ivanov is in front. Borklund in second place now. Stenlund comes round the outside of Borklund. Stenlund knows what he's got to do, and has he done it? Stenlund is through first place, and just listen to the crowd go wild. Ivanov is in second place and makes an awful hash of things. Stenlund goes racing clear. He now knows he got to set sight for home. Trulapsgaard, and just look at this crowd go wild. Stenlund in first place, Ivanov second, Borklund third, Rimtaud off in fourth place. But nobody's worried about that. The eyes are on the front 2 riders. That's Erik Stenlund with 1 lap to go. We wish that he keeps going, because this looks very much as though it could be a run-off for the title. Yuri Ivanov has got 2 bends to try and catch up. Stenlund now it is, coasting round those. Is he going to get to the line? Ivanov, oh my word! Ivanov, oh he is... What the hell has happened there? I just don't know, but the winner there is Stenlund, and that is a vital blow.
Well, Frankfurt is the venue for this quarter-final, the third one of this 1989 World Championship. And my fondest memories of last year's semi-final, which was staged here, was of the Russian Viktor Babarnin and the entertainment he provided us with some great crashes during that semi-final. Do you remember heat number 31?
Away there you go. It's a race to the line, and Babarnin is left at the start, and round the outside in yellow is Cornwall again, and down they go, the rider in red and white. That is Howard Baumann and Viktor Babarnin. The race has got to be stopped. My word, Jonathan Cornwall must be really annoyed about things, but it's the 2 riders there on the back straight who get up. They seem to gently drift into the boughs of straw, but the race has to be rerun, and we'll just wait for that referee's decision to see if there's all 4 riders back or if there's any exclusions. And let's see if Jonathan Cornwall can make the kid again. He was extremely fast as they went into that bend the last time out, and he's round the outside of Babarnin. Babarnin, come on! Down he goes again! Oh, what a spectacular look at the machine and the rider, and Babarnin gets up, he shakes his hands in disgust. Sir, it wasn't your fault, we all know that, but my word, you're providing some entertainment here in Frankfurt. He looks down at his machine, and now we have to wait yet again to see what the referee's decision is. But this wiry old gold-toothed man from behind the Iron Curtain has been sadly excluded this time, and perhaps it's second time unlucky for the Rusky.
So that's just a few of the riders taking part in this quarter-final. And with the crowd settled and the atmosphere electric, Screen Sport brings you the best possible pictures here of this quarter-final tie of the 1989 World Ice Speedway Championship. Let's go straight into the action with heat number 1. So the scene then is set for this Frankfurt quarter-final of the 1989 World Individual Championship. Of the 16 competitors, 4 are Germans, 2 Swedes, 2 Finns, 2 Czechs, 2 Swiss, 2 Austrians and 2 Russians who will be looking for those 8 qualifying places. Well, there we go, straight into the fray with the world champion himself in white, Erik Stenlund. And it's a chance to see whether that injury to his hand, his left hand, is going to affect him at all in this quarter-final tie. The full lineup for the opening race here on day 1. In red in gate 1 is Harold Baumann, Germany. Gate 2, Yuri Ivanov, blue from the Soviet Union. Gate 3, Erik Stenlund, white from Sweden. On the outside from Finland in yellow and black is Peter Nebo. This is heat number 1. The green light's on, and away they go straight away, and it's Ivanov who gets the first bend in front. Stenlund is in second place, Baumann is third, Nebo back, but now all of a sudden Stenlund comes up alongside but shuts off. Baumann in red now coming up alongside Stenlund. It's Yuri Ivanov with 1 lap gone who leads. Stenlund is in second place, Baumann third, and Nebo back in 4th place. Stenlund is looking to be under some pressure from Harold Baumann from Germany at the moment. Yuri Ivanov, it is fair to say, has got a 10 or 20 yard lead on Stenlund at the moment. As they sweep round that first and second turn of lap number 3. Yuri Ivanov blue, Erik Stenlund white, Harold Baumann white, red rather, and Peter Nebo yellow with 1 lap to go. As they enter the last back straight for the last time is Yuri Ivanov in first place. He comes out and surely set for 3 points. It's Yuri Ivanov for the Soviet Union to win. Erik Stenlund from Sweden is in second place. Harold Baumann from Germany is in third place. So there we have the man who relinquished his crown in Eindhoven last year, draws blood on day 1 of this quarter-final tie. He wins heat 1 and takes the 3 points. Erik Stenlund from Sweden in the white helmet colour is content, I'm sure, in his first outing to take the 2 points. And the German, Harold Baumann, in the red helmet colour takes the 1 point. Yuri Ivanov the winner of the opening race. Heat number 2, and there in the red helmet colour is Vitaly Ruskic, who we saw last week in the team semi-final in Finland. Superb rider and one of the dark horses for the championship this year. He moves into gate number 1 in the red helmet colour. In gate 2 in blue is our old friend from Czechoslovakia, Stan the Man, Stanislav Dyk. In gate 3 in white from Austria is Manfred Trisko, and on the outside from Germany in yellow and black is Hubert Fromnicht. That's the lineup for heat number 2 as the starting marshal calls them in. And we wait now for the green light to go on. It does. And heat number 2 gets underway, and straight away is Ruskic who drives to that first bend in front. Stanislav Dyk is in second place, Manfred Trisko third, and Fromnicht is tailed off at the back at the moment. For the Wario Russian, Vitaly Ruskic is certainly setting the pace in heat number 2. His comments before the meeting started was he liked Frankfurt, and he was just about hitting true form at the right time in this season. He certainly looks to be in complete control with 2 laps gone. Stanislav Dyk, no doubt, settled for the 2 points in this particular race. And the man in white very near coming to grief, Manfred Trisko. They really are strung out in this second race. As Vitaly Ruskic takes the flag for 1 more lap. Dyk in second place and a long, long way back to Manfred Trisko. But coming around the final 2 bends, it's a complete commanding win for Vitaly Ruskic from the Soviet Union. In second place, Stanislav Dyk from Czechoslovakia. And in third place, just crossing the line now in the white helmet colour, is Manfred Trisko from Austria. So a convincing 3 points there for Vitaly Ruskic. So the 2 Russians winning the 2 opening races here in Frankfurt. 2 points for Stanislav Dyk and 1 for Manfred Trisko. So very happy and contented, I should think. Vitaly Ruskic, the winner of heat number 2. So there we go then for heat number 3. And in yellow and black from Finland, going into gate number 4 is our old friend Erkki Akko from Finland. Wasn't selected for the team semi-final last week for his country, no doubt out to prove one or two people wrong in this championship. So the full lineup for heat number 3, Peter Mayer from Switzerland in red, gate 1. Hasse Johansson from Sweden in blue, gate 2. Erwin Vark from Austria in white, gate 3. And Erkki Akko from Finland in yellow and black, gate number 4. The tapes are hard for a long time, but away they go, and into the first bend first. It's swooping around the outside. Erkki Akko from Finland. Hasse Johansson at the moment in second place for Sweden. Peter Mayer for Switzerland in third place. But it was a convincing first bend swoop for the rider in yellow. But now all of a sudden the place is hotting up for third place white. Erwin Vark has come through to take Peter Mayer. So the Austrian is through to third place at the moment. But Erkki Akko it is, who is setting sail for home with 2 laps to go. Hasse Johansson in second place. Erwin Vark in third place. Well, Erkki Akko was, to say the least, a little bit disappointed at not being selected for that Finnish team last week, and perhaps he's proven a point in Frankfurt. Swooping around that first and second turn down the back straight for the final time. He really does look in fine form. Hasse Johansson, the veteran old Swede, holding on to second place. But it's Finland, Erkki Akko with the wheelie that wins heat number 3. In second place, Hasse Johansson from Sweden. In third place, Erwin Vark from Austria. And way back in fourth place is Peter Mayer from Switzerland. So Erkki Akko from Finland collects 3 points. 2 points for Hasse Johansson from Sweden, and 1 for Erwin Vark from Austria. And a good convincing win for that rider in yellow and black, and making a few of the old Finnish selectors sit up and take notice as Finland qualify for that World Team Cup final in Assen, as he's the winner of heat number 3. So here we go then with heat number 4. And in white, the German hope for a qualifying place, Helmut Weber. He moves into gate number 3. The full lineup is Daniel Borek from Czechoslovakia in red, gate 1. Gate 2, Michael Lang from Germany in the blue helmet colour. Helmut Weber, white, gate 3. And Benny Winiger from Switzerland in yellow-black, gate number 4. The tapes rise and away they go. And has Weber got the legs for the first bend? He hasn't at the moment. It's the rider in blue that's there. The rider in blue, which is Michael Lang from Germany, who is in front. Helmut Weber second place. Daniel Barak in third for Czechoslovakia. Now Weber coming up alongside Michael Lang. Lang, Weber, now Weber, come on! He's getting awfully close out there as they go down the back straight. Michael Lang just holding on. Weber in second place, now mounting a challenge. Is he going to cut back? He is indeed. He's coming up alongside for the second time, but Lang's still holding on, but Weber's now through. Weber's there. Can he hold on? He's getting very close to the straw bales, but it's Weber holding on just from his fellow countryman, who's now coming up. And from nowhere comes the rider in red, Daniel Boak from Czechoslovakia. He's through on Michael Lang. And now is he coming up alongside Helmut Weber? He is, the Czech's there. This is a real long, going to be a scrap to the line. Weber all over the place, and he's down. Nearly. And it's Boak who comes through to win. In second place is Michael Lang. And in third place at the moment is Helmut Weber. Wow, it all happened there as we lost the rider in yellow and black, Benny Winiger, on the third lap. But there's no doubt about the winner, the rider in red from Czechoslovakia, Daniel Boak. He collects the 3 points and a good convincing win. We just wait to see what the referee has to say about the melee that happened on the final lap. Trying to Lang, but Lang holds him off again. Well, Weber is going to have to do the work from the back again. He's created to the referee, quite rightly, about a rerun of heat number 4. Daniel Boak in front. Second place, Michael Lang. The brilliant side of Boak. Can he do it? Not that turn. Now Weber coming in contention. There's not a lot between all 3 of them. Now Weber going around the outside of Lang. Weber's around the outside of Lang in tremendous style. Now he's going to set sail after Boak. Now he's down the outside of Boak, nearly, not quite. Down the back straight is just Daniel Boak. Now Weber around the outside of him. Can he do it on this turn? Boak holds him at bay. 1 lap to go. This is quite an eventful race indeed. Rerun with the exclusion of Winiger. Boak now down the back straight for the final time. It's the last chance for Weber. Here he goes. The crowd's behind him. Now Boak is going to straighten up. He gets to the checker flag first. Boak wins, second place Weber, Lang in third place. So a good result at the end of the day, because Boak had done the hard work in the first eventful staging of Heat 4. He does a wheelie to the crowd. Daniel Boak from Czechoslovakia, he gains the 3 points. 2 points for Helmut Weber and 1 for Michael Lang. So there we are, the man with the, well, looks a pair of Jonsson-like leathers on. He's the winner of heat number 4. So heat number 5, in the white helmet colour, Vitaly Ruskic, convincing winner of heat number 2. He comes into gate number 3 in the white helmet colour. Certainly was a most valuable member of the Russian team squad last week in Tampere, Finland. His opponents in this race, in red, is Benny Winiger from Switzerland. He's in gate 1. Harold Baumann from Germany, in blue in gate 2. Ruskic, white gate 3, and on the outside is Owen Valk from Austria in gate number 4. This is heat number 5. Starting marshals happy the green light's on, and away they go. And what should really be plain sailing for Ruskic as he gets to the first bend in front. Vitaly Ruskic in white is already some 30, 40 yards in front of the rider in second place, Harold Baumann, and he's likely to stretch it now as he winds it up down this home straight. Baumann in second place, Benny Winiger in third, Erwin Valk in fourth place, now making up some ground on Winiger. But in front, it's still Vitaly Ruskic from the Soviet Union. From Harold Baumann from Germany. It's fair to say it's not that far behind now. He really is in contention, shall we say, down the back straight. Ruskic in first place, sweeping round the outside line as he done so superbly well in Tampere, Finland last week. Baumann now trying the inside line on Ruskic. As the crowd give him a cheer. Come on, they say, Harold, come on. Ruskic trying the final 2 bends. He's got to hold on, I'm sure. He's too wise for that move. It's Vitaly Ruskic who wins. Second place, Harold Baumann. A scrap for third place, but it's just the rider in red from Switzerland, Benny Winiger. So a good win, his second of this quarter-final for the rider there in white. Vitaly Ruskic for the Soviet Union puts him on 6 points. 2 points for Harold Baumann, he's on 3, and 1 for Benny Winiger from Switzerland, and he's on 1 point. So Vitaly Ruskic there, the winner of heat number 5. Heat number 6, in the white helmet colour, going into gate number 3 is Yuri Ivanov, winner of the opening race here in this quarter-final in Frankfurt, Germany, quarter-final of the individual championship. His opponents in this race, in red is Michael Lang from Germany, gate 1. In gate 2 is Peter Mayer from Switzerland in the blue helmet colour, Ivanov in white, gate 3. And on the outside, in yellow and black, is Manfred Trisko from Austria. Heat number 6. Ivanov gets a superb start from gate number 3, and he's already into the first bend in front. In second place, Michael Lang from Germany, and not that far behind Ivanov at the moment. Ivanov in white, Lang in second place. In third place in blue, in all sorts of trouble, is Peter Mayer from Switzerland. Fourth place in yellow and black, Manfred Trisko, Austria. 2 separate battles in this particular race. 1 and 2, and also 3 and 4. But Ivanov it is, who's swooping round this bend in front of Michael Lang from Germany. And now all of a sudden through into third place is Manfred Trisko from Austria. But it's Ivanov down the back straight, looking set for 3 more points in heat number 6. Surrendered his crown in Eindhoven last year after winning it in 86 and 87. Had to be content with second place in Eindhoven in 88. But he goes down the back straight for the final time and looking pretty set for 3 more points. Still in second place is Michael Lang from Germany. But coming out to cruise over the line for the checker flag is Yuri Ivanov from the Soviet Union. He looks over his shoulder, sees and Michael Lang is in second place. And in yellow-black, just getting to the checker flag, is Manfred Trisko from Austria. So the former world champion gets another 3 points. Yuri Ivanov is now on 6 points. 2 points for Michael Lang, he's on 3. And Manfred Trisko with 1 point, he's now on 2. And Yuri Ivanov is the Soviet flags fly on the third bend. He's the winner, the convincing winner of heat number 6. So heat number 7 sees Sweden against Czechoslovakia. You could say 2 Swedes and 2 wary-old Czechs. There in the red helmet colour is Hasse Johansson, the grand old man of Swedish Speedway, Ice Speedway that is. He's in gate 1 in red. From Czechoslovakia, winner first time out is Daniel Boak. He's in blue, gate 2. Stanislav Dijk, also from Czechoslovakia, white, gate 3. And on the outside, in yellow and black, current world champion, Erik Stenlund from Sweden. He moves into gate number 4. We're just waiting for 1 or 2 of the bales of straw to be put back in place. They are indeed, and they're now ready for heat number 7. Johansson, Boak, Dijk, Stenlund across the grid from 1 to 4. Stenlund, the last one to move in. He's now there, 2 points, first time out behind Ivanov. Let's see if he can win heat number 7. Away they go, first time. And who is it going to get to the first bend? It's just Stenlund from Dijk and Boak. Boak moves up inside. My word, he is looking very, very good indeed. Daniel Boak from Czechoslovakia in first place. Now Stanislav Dijk in second place, coming up to take Stenlund. Stenlund in third place at the moment. Hasse Johansson in fourth place. And Stenlund seems to be in some sort of trouble. This really isn't the world champion that we know. Now then, is he going to make up any ground on this as the pace of the race slows down slightly? 2 laps gone. Daniel Boak in first place, Stanislav Dijk second, Hasse Johansson third, and Erik Stenlund in fourth place. Now all of a sudden, Stanislav Dijk takes Daniel Boak. So Dijk is in first place. And the pace of this race is certainly slower from the other ones. Boak in second place, Johansson in third, and Stenlund back in fourth place. Well, a very, very unusual sight that is indeed. Stenlund tailed off at the moment. He drops his hand on the back straight. He's got a problem, but it's going to be Stanislav Dijk who takes a checkered flag. He wins heat number 7. Daniela Boak is in second place. Hasse Johansson is in third. Well, there we see Erik Stenlund turning round to go back into the pits, sadly in last place. But it's Stanislav Dijk in white who takes the 3 points from heat number 7. That puts him on 5. Daniel Boak gets 2 points and he's also on 5. And Hasse Johansson takes a single point and he's on 3. So Stanislav Dijk, the winner of heat number 7. So heat number 8, and then we see the winner first time out in the white helmet colour, our old friend Orki Akko from Finland. He's in the white helmet colour and moves into gate number 3. On the outside of him in yellow and black, just going into gate number 4 is Helmut Weber from Germany. 2 points first time out in the rerun of heat number 4. And the other 2 in red is Peter Nebo in gate 1 and Herbert Fromenek in gate number 2 in the blue helmet colour. Heat number 8. The tapes rise and away they go, and it is the rider in white, Orki Akko, who gets to the first front. Weber comes down the outside of Peter Nebo, but Nebo comes back underneath Weber. So 1-2 for Finland at the moment, but here goes Weber, driving round the outside of Peter Nebo. Orki Akko just in front. Nebo in second place on the inside, Weber on the outside in yellow and black. Not a lot between the 3 of them, and now all of a sudden Nebo comes and takes Orki Akko. Now Weber coming up also on the outside of Orki Akko. My word, it's a great scrap. Weber now comes up to take Akko. So it's Peter Nebo first in red. Helmut Weber yellow second. Orki Akko back in third in white. And also Nebo just terribly wide, and also Akko comes underneath Weber. 1 more lap to go. Nebo, Weber, Akko in that order. Down the back straight for the final time. Can Nebo hold on? Weber will try the outside line. I think he's got more words. Oh, and Akko comes to grief. Very nearly manages to hold on. It's Peter Nebo that wins. Helmut Weber in second place. Orki Akko back in third place after a last-ditch effort there on the final bend to stay on his machine. So 3 points to Finland's Peter Nebo. He's the winner. That's his first points of this quarter-final in Frankfurt. 2 points for Helmut Weber. He's now on 4. And 1 point for Orki Akko. He's also on 4. But a good win for Peter Nebo from Finland in the red helmet colour as he wins heat number 8. So heat number 9. And there in the yellow and black helmet colour, currently on 3 points from Sweden, is Hasse Johansson. What a marvellous character. He is 46 years old and he's been ice racing for 19 years, would you believe it? Well, the full lineup for this 9th race: in red from Austria is Manfred Trisko, in blue from Germany is Helmut Weber, also from Germany in white is Harald Baumann, and from Sweden in yellow and black gate 4 is Hasse Johansson. That's the full lineup for heat number 9. The green light goes on, the bikes rev and away they go. And it's a good start for Hasse Johansson and Helmut Weber. Is Weber on the inside, Hasse Johansson on the outside, Baumann in 3rd place. And Trisko back in 4th place at the moment, but Weber it is. Oh, Hasse Johansson's down and goes straight into the bales. That looked a little bit nasty, the red lights are on. Let's keep our fingers crossed that Hasse Johansson does get up from that terrible, terrible prank. It did look very, very nasty indeed. Let's take another look at that particular accident as they come into the 3rd and 4th bend. It looks in control, then all of a sudden halfway around the bend, he seems to lock up, wobble, and there he goes down on the ice and into the stray bales. And let's just keep our fingers crossed that he's okay for the rest of the meeting. So the rerun of heat number 9 with the exclusion of Hasse Johansson as cause of the stoppage. The 3 riders only: Manfred Trisko, red gate 1, Helmut Weber, blue gate 2, and Harald Baumann in white gate 3. This is the rerun of heat number 9. Away they go, and it is Manfred Trisko gets to the 3rd bend. No, he's sweeping around the outside in white is Harald Baumann, and Weber follows him round the outside of Trisko. So Baumann it is in 1st place, Weber 2nd, Trisko 3rd. Well, Baumann certainly has proved one or two people to sit up and listen on this particular meeting so far. Currently he's on 3 points and he's looking pretty good. Weber on 4 points, he's in 2nd place. So the 2 Germans, it's fair to say, already beginning to look towards one of those qualifying places with 2 laps gone. Way back in 3rd place is Manfred Trisko from Austria, safe for a point if he can stay on. So Harald Baumann, is he going to spring a surprise and beat the fancied Helmut Weber? 1 lap to go. Baumann it is, sweeping around the last lap of this track here in Frankfurt. Baumann down the back straight with complete ease, providing he makes no mistake, he's going to win. He comes up to take the checkered flag. Harald Baumann wins heat number 9. 2nd place to Helmut Weber, and a long way back, coasting home from the single point, is Austria's Manfred Trisko. So there we are, Harald Baumann now on 6 points after 3 rides. Helmut Weber in 2nd place, he's also on 6 points after 3 rides. And Trisko, he's got 3 points after 3 rides. So the 2 Germans looking pretty good after heat number 9. So heat number 10 features the 2 unbeaten Russian riders so far. There we have in blue is Vitaly Ruskic, he's on 6 points. He goes into gate number 2. His fellow countryman, Yuri Ivanov, is also on 6 points and he's in the yellow and black helmet in gate number 4. Against them, in a red from Finland, in gate 1 is Erkki Akko on 4 points. And from Czechoslovakia in white is Daniel Borak, he's on 5 points and he is in gate number 3. So this is heat number 10 and something has to give in this particular race. Ruskic in blue and Ivanov in yellow will be the 2 riders to watch as the tapes go up. And the tapes malfunction and the inside does not rise, so it will be a rerun straight away. Well, we see that quite often happen in British League racing back in England. Perhaps the ice is got to the steel pole. We wait for the rerun of heat number 10. So is it going to be 3rd time lucky for heat number 10? Just to refresh our memories of the lineup across the gate: red Erkki Akko, blue Vitaly Ruskic, white Daniel Boak, and yellow and black is Yuri Ivanov. The green light goes on and the tapes rise correctly this time and away they go, and it's Ruskic into the 1st bend in front. Erkki Akko in red in 2nd place, Ivanov round the outside of him at the moment, not quite making Erkki Akko, now cutting on the inside of him. Vitaly Ruskic it is in front. Now Ivanov comes through to take 2nd place. Erkki Akko in 3rd place, Daniel Boak tailed off in 4th place, which is a bit of a surprise. Ivanov in 2nd place at the moment, Ruskic in 1st place. The battle is for the Soviet Union riders now. Even off. Oh, terrible accident. And we've also got Erkki Akko involved as well. But it's the former world champion who's down. Yuri Ivanov come really to grief. They know what did happen. He's on his feet, and Erkki Akko goes back to see if he's okay. They're both on their feet, which is good news. Let's take another look at that particular incident as they come round the third and fourth turn. Ruskic in front, and Ivanov is in second place at the moment. And my word, just look at him, he's all over the place as he comes to grief. A nice hit by Erkki Akko, and then Akko falls himself. It looks a nasty accident, but luckily they are both on their feet, which has got to be good news. We'll just wait to see what the referee's decision is on that one, and who is excluded from the fourth rerun of heat number 10. So the fourth attempt at trying to stage heat number 10, Yuri Ivanov has been excluded as the cause of the stoppage, the third stoppage that is. In red, Erkki Akko gate 1, red Vitaly Ruskic blue gate 2, and Daniel Boak in white gate 3. The only three competitors in heat number 10. And away they go, and Ruskic has failed to start, which is sad news for the two Russians in this race. Wow, the two riders only. In red is Erkki Akko, in white is Daniel Boak, and with no third at the moment, and the two riders coming to lap him, it means that the red lights are on. Yes, the red lights are on, and that must be, I assume, because Vitaly Ruskic is still on the track. So, heat 10 is really opened up this Frankfurt quarter-final with the two Soviet riders so far unbeaten, out of the running in this particular heat. There we see Vitaly Ruskic trying desperately to start his machine, and that has cost him 3 points in heat number 10. So it will be a fifth rerun. So the fifth attempt at heat number 10, two riders only, Erkki Akko red and Daniel Boak white as they shoot from the gate. It's the rider in red, Erkki Akko, who's just in front, but all of a sudden coming under pressure and being taken by Daniel Boak. He certainly has been very impressive. Daniel Boak from Czechoslovakia, somebody we haven't heard of before on Screen Sport, but he really has set the place alight here in Frankfurt. Daniel Boak now streaking ahead. It's fair to say over probably a shaken Erkki Akko after that crash with Yuri Ivanov. And no doubt we'll be looking for a good break at the interval to get a cup of finished tea down here. Oh, look, all of a sudden, Daniel Boak nearly comes to grief. My son, you're all over the place. Going around the two turns here to come and take the flag for one more lap in the fifth staging of heat number 10 is Daniel Boak in white, Erkki Akko in red. It certainly does seem as though the ice is causing some problems tonight. The back straight for the final time. Daniel Boak safely manoeuvres, looks over his shoulder. He takes the checker flag, he wins heat 10. In second place is Erkki Akko from Finland. So at the end of a long haul, heat 10 finally ends, and it's 3 points for Daniel Boak, which puts him on 8 points, and 2 for Erkki Akko, which puts him on 6. And it's Boak, the convincing winner of the 10th heat here in Frankfurt in Germany. Heat number 11, and in the blue helmet colour is Erwin Valk from Austria, currently on 1 point. Coming up alongside him in the white helmet colour from Sweden is Erik Stenlund, currently on 2 points. And the news from the pits is Erik has had his injured hand bandaged up by the doctor. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it works for him in this particular race. Herbert Fromernek in red in gate 1, Erwin Valk gate 2 in blue, Erik Stenlund white gate 3, and Michael Lang from Germany in yellow and black in gate number 4, heat number 11. And away they go. Fromernek there, but Stenlund is who comes around the outside of them. And at the moment it's Erik Stenlund in white in first place, but coming under pressure from Erwin Valk, who takes the current world champion. Valk in first place, Stenlund second, and now coming through in red, in yellow should I say, is Michael Lang from Germany. So all of a sudden Stenlund goes from first to third, but he's holding on to that place at the moment, which could be a valuable point at the end of these 2 days. But it's Erwin Valk from Austria in the blue helmet colour, with 2 laps gone, who's in front of the rider in red, or shall I say yellow, I keep getting those confused. It's Michael Lang from Germany. Certainly does look like a red helmet colour from a distance. It is Balk in first place, Lang in second place, Stenland in third place at the moment with one more lap. Balk it is coming under some sort of pressure from the rider now in yellow and black, Michael Lang, and all of a sudden Stenland coming under pressure from Polonek. And coming up to the checker flag, it's going to be a win for the rider in blue, which is Urban Balk. In second place in yellow is Michael Lang, and in third place, a race to the line, is Herbert Romanek from Germany, who pips Eric Stenland. So Austria get the win in Urban Balk, and that puts him on 4 points. 2 points for Michael Lang, and he's on 5, and 1 point for Romanek from Germany, he's on 1, and Eric Stenland still on 2 points. So heat number 12, the one before the interval, and in yellow and black going into gate number 4, Stanislav Dijk from Czechoslovakia, currently on 5 points. The opposition in this race, in red in gate 1 is Bernie Winiger from Switzerland on 1 point. Gate 2 from Finland, Peter Nebo in blue, currently on 3 points. And Peter Mayer in white in gate 3 from Switzerland, he's on 0 points at the moment. Heat number 12. Away they go, and it's Nebo it is who gets to the first bend in front, but Dijk is on the outside line. Can he make anything of it? Nebo just from Finland. Second place, Stanislav Dijk. In third place in red is Benny Winiger, and in fourth place in white is Peter Mayer. But after a tough first ride for the Finnish World Team Cup rider, is he going to end up at the interval stage with 2 race wins? At the moment he's looking pretty good. Peter Nebo in first place, Stanislav Dijk second, Benny Winiger third, with 2 laps gone. Nebo down the back straight really has got quite a healthy lead over Stanislav Dijk, and barring any unforeseen problems, he should be settled for 3 points here at the race before the interval stage on day 1 of this quarter-final here in Frankfurt. Then the back straight for the final time. Nebo, Dijk, Mayer. Coming around the final band, and it's Peter Nebo takes the checker flag. Stanislav Dijk in second place, and racing to the line is Benny Winiger, who gets third place, and Peter Mayer in fourth. So Peter Nebo from Finland goes into the interval stage on 6 points. Stanislav Dijk goes in on 7 points, and Benny Winiger goes in on 2 points. So a very happy man from Finland, I would think. Peter Nebo, the winner of heat number 12. Well, at the interval stage on day 1 of this World Individual Ice Speedway Championship, the news is that Eric Stenland has had to pull out of day 1 with an injury to his hand. Eric, what is the position with your damaged wrist?
I broke some bones in my hand yesterday on the practice, so it was impossible for me to ride today. I tried in 3 heats and I couldn't do it.
Are you going to plan to give it a go tomorrow?
No, I don't think. I have to give up now. I feel sorry for myself and for everybody else who want to see me, and for all my sponsors and everybody. But I've done tried 3 times, and when the track is become more and more bumpy, it's even more hard to ride it, so it was impossible.
So the interval now over, heat number 13, and there in blue comes Erkki Akko from Finland, currently on 6 points. Glad we know adverse effects from that nasty spill with Yuri Ivanov earlier in the meeting. So the full lineup for heat 13 in red: Stanislav Dijk, gate 1, gate 2, Erkki Akko, blue, gate 3 white is Michael Lang, Germany, and on the outside in yellow and black, gate 4 is Harold Baumann, also from Germany. The green light goes on. Baumann it is who pushes the tapes. Comes in again. Revving away they go this time, and Stanislav Dijk gets a good start. So does Erkki Akko. Dijk is, oh my word, the running wide Michael Lang lifts, but luckily stays on. Dijk in first place, Erkki Akko coming around the outside. Michael Lang in third place now, coming underneath Erkki Akko. And Lang is through, and is Baumann going to follow him? Now Erkki Akko comes back on Michael Lang, but fails to do it. Now Baumann comes underneath Urquiaco, so the two Germans in second and third place, and all of a sudden Baumann comes through to pressurise Stanislav D. Baumann is the surprise really here in Frankfurt. He's riding out of his skin, the German crowd are going wild. Oh! In yellow and black going around these two bends. It's a man in yellow and black. Harold Baumann from Germany, Stanislav D still in second place, a rare old battle for third. Just Urquiaco from Michael Lang. Now all of a sudden Urquiaco making a challenge, Lang around the outside of Dick. Dick now lost as he lost contention, only to regain composure. Dick is almost on the second place, Urquiaco! The rider in white, Lang strangled for third place. We'll have to wait and see what the referee's decision is, but that man in yellow and black from Germany, the fans go crazy. It's Harold Baumann who takes the 3 points and puts him on 9 points. And looking pretty promising in the first day of this Frankfurt quarter-final. So heat number 14, and the return to the ice of Yuri Ivanov after his crash in heat number 10, and an eventful heat number 10. And Ivanov comes in to ride in red helmet colour. In yellow and black is a reserve ride coming in to replace the injured Hasse Johansson, who we believe has got a broken collarbone. That has not been confirmed, although he's in hospital. So Yuri Ivanov red, Benny Winiger blue, Herbert Promenect in white, and reserve coming into yellow and black. We'll wait to see who it is in just a few moments. But it's Yuri Ivanov going straight into the lead. Around the first and second bend, Commander saw no adverse effects from that nasty accident. Herbert Promenect in second place in white, and the reserve at the moment holding out the rider in blue, Benny Winiger from Switzerland, so it proves that the reserve's in this medium, and now all of a sudden Winiger comes underneath the reserve. Winiger holding on desperately as he comes through to take third place. Ivanov is very, very careful on that bend. He's not the usual Ivanov that we know. Perhaps the ice is causing one or two problems here in Frankfurt on day one. Still in second place is Herbert Promenect from Germany. Benny Winiger in third at the moment. Is Yuri Ivanov comes round to take the flag to signal one more lap to go in heat number 14. Then the back straight for the final time. By the proverbial mile, it's Yuri Ivanov from the Soviet Union who comes out with ease to take the checker flag. Yuri Ivanov wins. In second place is Herbert Promenect, and in third place is Benny Winiger from Switzerland. So 3 more points for Yuri Ivanov, which puts him on 9. 2 points for Promenect, which puts him on 3, and 1 for Benny Winiger, which puts him also on 3 points. But Ivanov is back on the winning trail. He wins heat 14. So heat number 15, Helmut Weber in the red helmet colour. Gate 1, a reserve ride in blue for Ulrich Söder from Germany, replacing the injured Eric Stenlund. In white is Peter Mayer from Switzerland, and Vitaly Raskic from the Soviet Union in yellow and black in gate number 4. This is heat 15. And away they go. Weber and Raskic are the two riders to watch. Inside and outside respect. Oh, getting awfully close is Weber, very nearly locks up. Raskic it is, then the back straight from Weber. And in third place is Peter Mayer. And Eric Söder back in fourth place. But it's Raskic with 1 lap gone from Helmut Weber. Peter Mayer in third place. That's the order. Now can Weber really make up any ground on Raskic, who is slowing up slightly. Vitaly Raskic. He's aware that Helmut Weber is behind him with 2 laps gone. A long, long way back to third place, where it's still Peter Mayer. Raskic now trying to extend that lead. The ice is getting a little bit rough after 14 heats on day 1, with 1 lap to go in heat 15. Vitaly Raskic, Helmut Weber, Peter Mayer, Eric Söder in that order. And the final 2 bends, it's going to be 3 more points for Vitaly Raskic from the Soviet Union. He wins. Second place is Helmut Weber. And in third place, just coming out the final bend, is Peter Mayer from Switzerland. So 3 points for Vitaly Raskic from the Soviet Union. That puts him on 9 points. 2 points for Helmut Weber, he's on 8. and 1 for Peter Meyer. That opens his account in this Frankfurt quarter-final. And back on the winning trail after engine failure last time out is Vitaly Durskic, the winner of Heat 15. So Heat 16, and there in the blue helmet colour, Manfred Trisko from Austria, currently on 3 points. He moves in to gate number 2. On the inside in red is Erwin Valk, also from Austria. He's on 4 points. In white in gate 3 is Peter Nebo on 6, and on the outside in yellow and black, the current leader from Czechoslovakia, Daniel Borak, and he's on 8 points. Heat 16. And away they go, and Borak is in terrible trouble getting the start, but it's Peter Nebo who's won his last 2 races who gets the flyer. Borak comes through to take 3rd place at the moment, but in 2nd place is Erwin Valk. Borak in 3rd place, Trisko back in 4th, but certainly Peter Nebo has come alive after a desperate outing, and he leads. Heat number 16 at the moment. Erwin Valk still in 2nd place. Daniel Borak for Czechoslovakia holding on to 3rd place with 2 laps gone. Down the back straight. It's a very commanding style by Peter Nebo. He's been training in Siberia with the Finnish team during the autumn. It certainly has proved successful for several of their riders, especially Erkki Akko and Peter Nebo in particular, and of course Lisa Kutala, who we saw last week in the World Team semi-final. So manoeuvring the final 2 bends in heat number 16. Barring no unforeseen disasters, it's going to be 3 points for Peter Nebo. But a race to line is Daniel Borak from Czechoslovakia, who pips the rider in red, Erwin Valk, for the 2nd place. So a win for Peter Nebo. He's now on 9 points. 2 points for Daniel Borak, puts him on 10, and 1 point for Erwin Valk, puts him on 5. Peter Nebo must be really cursing his luck on that death first ride. Peter Nebo, the winner of Heat 16.
Die 15 Farbe Weiß, Daniel Boak, Tschechoslowakei, der bisher Punktbeste des heutigen Tages. Und die Startnummer 10, Farbe Gelb, Peter Meyer, Schweiz.
Well, the final 4 races of day 1, Heat 17. The full lineup in red is Harro Baumann. In blue, Herbert Fromenecht. In white, Daniel Boak. And on the outside in yellow is Peter Meyer. Heat 17. And away they go, and Harro Baumann from Germany gets a flyer and he's straight into the lead. The German crowd are going crazy. The man in blue is Herbert Fromenecht. He's in 2nd place at the moment. So the German is doing very well. The man in 3rd place is the current leader. This is Daniel Boak from Czechoslovakia. Boak trying to make up some ground on Fromenecht, but at the moment the clear leader is Todd Baumann. Oh, and he's very nearly down, but he manages to hold on. Boak comes through to take Fromenecht, and way back in 4th place is Peter Meyer from Switzerland. But really, this man, Harold Baumann, is like a man possessed. If he can hold on, and I literally mean that, for another a lap, he'll end the day on 12 points, which will be a surprise indeed. In 2nd place, in white is Daniel Boak from Czechoslovakia. He will also finish day 1 on 12 points. When the final 2 turns, the German crowd go crazy. Is Harro Baumann wins. 2nd place is Daniel Boak. In 3rd place, just going over the line in blue, is Herbert Fromenecht. So it's a good win for the rider there in red, Harro Baumann from Germany, and he certainly looks pleased with life as he ends day 1 on 12 points. And just listen to the crowd. Harro Baumann, the toast of Germany. In 2nd place, Daniel Boak also finishes day 1 on 12 points. And they must be very pleased with the way things have gone so far in Frankfurt. So Heat 18, Erwin Valk, red, Yuri Ivanov, blue, Stanislav Dijk, white, and helmet favour, yellow and black. Ivanov and Dijk on 9 and Favour on 8 as they fly from the tapes first time. It is Ivanov who gets to the first bend in front, Dijk in 2nd place, Favour coming around the outside of Erwin Valk. Now Valk back on Favour, and on Valk going underneath Stanislav Dijk, and it's getting very close. There wasn't much room for Favour, he had to shut off. Feet Oren Vik is now, Brother is through to second place. Deke now being overtaken by Herbert Weber. And Deke is back underneath him. That is really the battle for third and fourth place. Yuri Ivanov is not aware of what's going on behind him. Now Stanislav Deke comes from nowhere to take second place. Helmut Weber in third, going round the outside of Stanislav Deke. Now can he hold on to it? Deke is back. Ivanov in front slightly. Deke now coming back underneath Helmut Weber. Deke in second place. Weber round the outside of Deke. Here goes Weber again round the outside, but he can't do it. The final two bends of heat number 18. Yuri Ivanov in front, Stanislav Deke in second place. It's a race to the line, but Yuri Ivanov wins. Deke in second place, and Helmut Weber back in third place. So Yuri Ivanov, the former world champion, with the news that Eric Stenlund is out of the World Championship, ends day one on 12 points. Stanislav Deke ends on 11, and Helmut Weber ends on 9. And Yuri Ivanov will be well pleased with proceedings here in Frankfurt. So heat 19, the penultimate race on day one. In red, replacing the injured Eric Stenlund, is Eric Soil, the reserve. He goes into gate 1. Gate 2 is Urki Akko in blue. Gate 3 in white is Benny Winiger. And on the outside is Manfred Trisco in yellow and black. Heat number 19. Away they go, and it's Urki Akko it is who gets to the first bend in front. The rider in white, Benny Winiger, in second place at the moment, and the reserve Soil in third place, and the man in yellow and black, Manfred Trisco, in fourth place. So it's Urki Akko from Finland who had a nasty accident in heat number 10, no fault of his own, looking set to end day one with 3 more points, which would end on a 9, which would put him in contention for one of the top 8 places, and a trip to the semi-final stages of the World Championship. 2 laps gone is Urki Akko in first place, Benny Winiger second, and Eric Sawyer in third place. That's the way they go, and it really is the race of Urki Akko. He's nearly a quarter of a lap in front, commanding style, commanding lead, and a truly good performance from one of Finland's best squad. Second place still, in white is Benny Winiger, and third, now just coming in through the third is Manfred Trisco. It's round the final 2 turns, and it's a win in blue for Urki Akko from Finland. In second place it's a race to the line, but just in yellow and black is Manfred Trisco from Benny Winiger in white. But that win for Urki Akko means that he finishes day one on 9 points, and he must be well pleased with proceedings here in Frankfurt. Urki Akko, the winner of heat 19. Vitaly Druskic, red gate 1, Michael Lang, blue gate 2, Valdemar Mibus in white gate 3, and Peter Nebo, yellow gate 4. Heat 20. Away they go, and it is Druskic who gets to the bend in front again. Right outside, no, it's Michael Lang. He really does enjoy his speedway. Michael Lang in second place. In third place is Peter Nebo. Now then, can Nebo make up any ground? Druskic still in first place, Lang second, Nebo third. Druskic loves driving around the outside. He lays that machine right over, swooping around. Just look at the style of him. Tremendous style. But Vitaly Druskic from the Soviet Union. 2 laps gone of E20. Commanding lead over Michael Lang from Germany in second place. Peter Nebo from Finland back in third place. Valdemar Mibus back in fourth place. But it's Druskic who is going to go in after day one on 9 points. On 12 points, shall I say, if he can stay on for one more lap, and he looks more than capable of doing just that. And the final 2 bends of heat number 20. And it's Vitaly Druskic from the Soviet Union who comes out to take the checker bag. He wins heat 20. So at the end of day one of this quarter-final of the World Individual Ice Speedway Championship in Frankfurt, a very strange scorechart. At the top of the pack on 12 points from Germany is Harold Baumann. Also on 12 is Daniel Boak from Czechoslovakia. Another 2 on 12 points from the Soviet Union are Yuri Ivanov and Vitaly Druskic. And then 1 point further down on 11 are Stanislav Deke from Czechoslovakia and Peter Nebo from Finland. So the news that Eric Stenlund looks to be out of the 1989 World Ice Speedway Championship. Join us again tomorrow for day 2 when we do it all over again. Welcome back to Frankfurt for day 2 of this World Individual Quarter-Final of the Ice Speedway season. And as the riders are presented to the crowd on this second day, what's some outstanding action we saw on day 1? Well, sad news is that both the Swedish riders are not taking part in this second day. Erik Stenlund, as you heard yesterday, is withdrawn from the meeting with a broken bone in his hand. And Hasse Johansson, who took a nasty tumble also on day 1, has been ruled out with a broken collarbone. Well, undoubtedly the star of day 1 was Harald Baumann from Germany, 12 points and a good bet for a place in the semi-final. Just look at the excellent race with Stanislav Deek in heat 13 of day 1. Then with day 2 and heat number 21, just to refresh your memories, 4 Germans, 2 Finns, 2 Czechs, 2 Swiss, 2 Austrians and 2 Russians. We'll be looking now for those 8 qualifying places for the semi-final. We've lost the 2 Swedish contenders, Stenlund and Johansson, through injury. So this is going to be heat number 21 on the full lineup. In red, replacing the injured Erik Stenlund, is Erik Soyer, the reserve. He goes into gate 1. In gate 2 in blue is Manfred Trisko from Austria. Gate 3, Herbert Promenect from Germany. He's on 4 points so far, and Peter Mayer from Switzerland is in yellow and black on the outside. The green light goes on, and away they go. First time for heat number 21, and it's the man in yellow and black, Peter Mayer from Switzerland. Surprise, surprise, this is. Mayer it is, in front at the moment from the man in white. Herbert Promenect from Germany. In third place is Erik Soyer, the reserve. And a long way back is Manfred Trisko in blue. Well, all eyes on the man in front from Switzerland, who really was a little bit of a disappointment last week in the team semi-final in Finland. But he's now coming under pressure from the home rider in white, Herbert Promenect. 4 points on day 1. That really is where the battle lies. The man in red, Erik Soyer, in third place at the moment. And in fourth place, Trisko in all sorts of mechanical troubles. Well, 1 lap to go. The lead is being cut short between Peter Mayer and Herbert Promenect. Promenect now has got just over half a lap to try and do something. The rider with mechanical problems could cause a problem here on the final 2 bends. And it's in yellow and white as they race the line. It's Peter Mayer that just gets there for Switzerland. In second place, Herbert Promenect from Germany, and coasting over the line in third place is Manfred Trisko. So there we are, heat number 21 starts off on day 2 with a win for the relatively unknown Swiss rider, and only on 1 point after day 1, but he makes that 4 after winning heat number 21, Peter Mayer from Switzerland. So heat 22, and in red will be Peter Nebo from Finland, currently on 11 points. I would imagine that he's quite happy with the way things went on day 1. Peter Nebo goes into gate 1 in red. His fellow countryman Orki Akko in blue goes into gate number 2. He's on 9 points. Also on 9 points in white in gate 3 is Helmut Weber from Germany. No doubt the crowd will be behind him. And Daniel Boak from Czechoslovakia on 12 points. Leader at the moment with the other 3, and a bit of a surprise man on day 1. So watch for all 4 of these who are in contention at the moment, but it's Nebo gets the first bend in front. Oh, we lose Boak. Now then, was he touched by the rider in white? No doubt the flags, the red lights will go on as they do. Boak is on his feet. We just wait to see whether the referee will call all 4 riders back. But it did seem to get awfully close here between Helmut Weber in white and Daniel Boak in yellow and black. And we await the referee's decision. So the rerun of heat 22 with all 4 riders. Pretty correct decision, I think, by the referee. Nebo red, Arco blue, Weber in white, and Boak in yellow and black. And away they go again, satisfactory. Nebo it is who gets to the first bend in front. Arco on the outside of him, Weber in third place, and Boak, the leader at the moment of the pack, back in fourth place at the moment on Stanislav Deek's machine. Now Weber comes underneath Erki Akko to the delight of the German crowd, but he hasn't quite got the speed at the moment. Still Nebo in front. Erki Akko second place. Helmut Weber in third place, now mounting the challenge as the ice flies up from the arena here on Sunday afternoon in Frankfurt. Nebo, who started off day 1 very, very poor with the last place, has really come good. Comes round now the third and fourth bend of lap 3, and has got a 5 or 6 yard lead over Erki Akko, who is under pressure from Helmut Weber, and Helmut is always good on the last lap, but he's going to have to put something very, very special if he hopes to get second place here. Round the final two bends of heat number 22, and it's going to be a race for the line between the two Finns. Timo wins, Orkiako in second place, Helmut Weber in third, and poor Daniel Boak is back in fourth place. So Peter Nivo collects the 3 points, he's now on 14, and Orkiako is on 11, and Weber 10. That's the result of heat 22, and a good one for Finland's Peter Nivo. So heat number 23, and there is in the blue helmet cutter the surprise man of day one from Germany, Harold Baumann. Certainly brought the crowd to their feet with some exhilarating racing. Let's see if he can repeat it on day two. Quite formidable opposition in this race is Baumann in the blue helmet cutter goes into gate number 2. Alongside him in gate number 1 in red is Yuri Ivanov, also on 12 points. In gate 3 in white is Michael Lang from Germany on 6 points. And from Switzerland on the outside in yellow-black is Benny Winiger. This is heat 23. Darcy Marshall calling in Baumann a little bit closer to the tapes. They're now ready. And away they go. Baumann lifts terribly going out of the starting gate, and it's Yuri Ivanov who gets to the first bend in front. Baumann in second place, Michael Lang in third, and Winiger in fourth. Harold Baumann is going to have to do his work from the back if he comes up to challenge Yuri Ivanov. There's not a lot between them. Ivanov, who took that very, very nasty fall on day one, is coming under pressure from Harold Baumann. Harold Baumann is really making his mark on the Russian, former double world champion, of course, 86 and 87, and now Baumann has come up alongside him and he takes it. And the crowd here in Frankfurt are going absolutely crazy. It's Harold Baumann, the surprise leader after day one on 12 points, takes Yuri Ivanov from the back. Just look at the crowd cheering him on with 1 lap to go as he extends that lead. He's actually pulling away from Ivanov. Baumann in first place, Ivanov second. This is going to be a very, very famous victory indeed for the German crowd to salute. He comes up to take the checker flag. Baumann wins, Ivanov second, Michael Lang in third place. And just look at him going down the back straight. A very, very happy, delighted young German man. Harold Baumann, the 3 points from heat 23, puts him on 15. Yuri Ivanov on 14, he gets second place. And Michael Lang in third place gets a 1 point, he's on 7. But the crowd applaud the young victor of heat 23, Harold Baumann. So heat number 24, and they're in red, currently on 12 points, the leading pack. After day one is Vitaly Ruskic from the Soviet Union, 1 engine failure on day one, which cost him dearly. He goes into gate number 1 in the red helmet colour. Alongside him in blue, currently on 11 points from Czechoslovakia, gate number 2, Stanislav Dijk. Valdemar Murbus from Germany, the reserve, comes in to replace the injured Hasse Johansson in white, gate 3, and on the outside in yellow-black is Erwin Valk from Austria. Heat number 24. Ruskic pushing the tapes, told to get back by the starting marshal. And away they go this time. Ruskic and Dijk to get to the first bend. Just Ruskic from Dijk. In third place is Valk at the moment. Mervis back in fourth place to reserve. But Vitaly Ruskic really is looking very, very comfortable at the moment. Tremendous style around the outside. Very, very similar to Jarmo Heversoil. Likes the swooping outside bends. Leans that machine right over as he comes around these tight bends on long straights at Frankfurt. 2 laps gone. Vitaly Ruskic in red in first place. Stanislav Dijk from Czechoslovakia in blue in second. And Erik Belt from Austria in the yellow-black is back in third place. So quite a stretched out heat. It's Vitaly Ruskic knows exactly where his opponents are. With 1 lap to go. Sweeping around the outside of the track. Stanislav Dijk no doubt content with 2 points in second place. He'd be more happy just to get through to the semi-final of the competition. But coming up to take the checker flag, and an easy victory for Vitaly Ruskic from the Soviet Union. Stanislav Dijk in second place, and Erwin Valk back in third place. So there we are, the 3 points for Ruskic puts him on 15. The 2 points for Dijk, he goes on to 13. And the 1 for Valk means that he goes on to 6 points. But Vitaly Ruskic from the Soviet Union, a convincing winner of heat number 24. So heat number 25, and there in the white helmet colour, currently on 14 points and riding very, very well indeed is Peter Nivo from Finland, who we saw in excellent form last week in the team semi-final in Finland. He goes into gate number 3 in the white helmet colour. The opposition in 8.25 on the inside in red is Erwin Valk, currently on 6 points. A reserve ride in blue for Arik Soya, replacing the injured Erik Stenlund. Nebo white, and on the outside, Michael Lang from Germany, who's on 7 points at the moment. Heat 25. Away they go, first time, and Nebo is who gets another good gate from gate 3. He's there into the first bend in front. Michael Lang from Germany in second place. Trying to mount a challenge now round the outside, but it's Nebo first, Lang second, Valk third, but Valk comes underneath Lang. Valk from Austria, who we also saw last week, is come up to take Michael Lang from Germany, and he's now through safely to second place. Now will Michael Lang try and come back? That's really where the battle lies. Nebo is unaware of what's happening behind him. 2 laps gone. Nebo first, Valk second, Lang third, and a long way back, Soya in 4th place. Well, really, Peter Nebo has done exceptionally well from the training he had in Siberia in the autumn, and really has showed in his racing in 1989. 1 lap to go. Nebo first, Valk second, Lang third, in that order down the back straight for the final time. Round the final 2 bends, Nebo straightens up. He's done the hard work. He takes the checker flag and wins Heat 25. In second place is Erwin Valk from Austria. In 3rd place is Michael Lang from Germany. So 3 points to Peter Nebo. That puts him on 17. 2 for Valk, he's on 8, and 1 for Lang, he's also on 8. But is it too early to say that Nebo on 17 has already got 1 foot into that semi-final stage of the 89 championship? Peter Nebo, the winner of Heat 25. So Heat 26, and there in the red helmet colour, the Wario Warriors from behind the Iron Curtain in Czechoslovakia, to be precise. Stanislav Dijk in the red helmet colour. He comes out to gate number 1. He's currently on 13 points. Strong opposition in blue in gate 2 from Yuri Ivanov from the Soviet Union. He's on 14. In white is Manfred Trisko from Austria on 5 points, and Helmut Weber from Germany in yellow and black on the outside, currently on 10 points. So let's see if Yuri Ivanov can return the winning way. Surprisingly taken from the back by Harold Baumann in heat number 23. But this is heat 26 and away first time, and it's Yuri Ivanov in first place, but Weber comes down the outside of Stanislav Dijk. And Trisko back in 4th place. Yuri Ivanov now coming under pressure from Helmut Weber, and Stanislav Dijk also in the picture as well. Now, is Yuri Ivanov suffering a bit from the accident in Heat 10 yesterday? It's Weber comes up alongside, and just listen to the German crowd go wild. Well, a little bit of a surprise to say the least, but also Stanislav Dijk coming up now to take the former world champion. Oh, it's all action in Heat 26. Helmut Weber first, Yuri Ivanov regains 2nd place, Stanislav Dijk 3rd. But Yuri Ivanov is not the force he was. That accident in Heat 10 yesterday certainly took something out of it. Stanislav Dijk comes up to take him again. Weber 1st place, Yuri Ivanov 2nd, Stanislav Dijk in 3rd, and now Dijk has come through to 2nd place, and it's going to be quite a race to the line. But the German crowd go wild as Weber wins. Stanislav Dijk in 2nd place, Yuri Ivanov back in 3rd place, and my word, what more surprises has this quarter-final got for us? But the winner in yellow and black, to the delight of the German crowd, is Helmut Weber. He's now on 13 points, Stanislav Dijk is on 15, and Yuri Ivanov 15. And that's the result of a spectacular heat number 26. Oh, heat number 27 sees the 2 riders at the top of the pack. There in red is Harold Baumann, certainly the surprise of this quarter-final. Harold Baumann from Germany on 15 points in the red helmet colour goes into gate number 1. Also on 15 in gate 2, Vitaly Ruskic from the Soviet Union. In gate 3, Erkki Akko from Finland on 11 points, and Herbert Fromenecht from Germany making up the foursome on the outside in yellow-black on 6 points. So something's got to give in heat 27. Green light's on. Baumann touches the tapes. He has to come back. The tension mounts. Ruskic looks across, and away they go. Baumann has got his points from the back, and he's going to have to do again here because he's in 3rd place at the moment behind Ruskic and Erkki Akko. So Baumann now takes up the challenge. He mounts it on Erkki Akko. It's Ruskic first, but Baumann comes through. He's now in the second place with 1 lap gone. Baumann now chasing Ruskic. Is he a little bit too much for him? Ruskic, a member of the Russian World Team Cup squad, and has rode superbly well throughout the course of this quarter-final. He's got a 10-yard lead on Baumann at the moment, with Urquiaco further 10 behind. And all of a sudden, Ruskic now beginning to go into second gear. Ruskic in blue around on the outside, Baumann in second place in red. Urquiaco not that far behind Baumann in white in third place with 1 lap to go. Then the back straight for the final time, and I think we can safely say that Vitaly Ruskic is going to get the 3 points from this one as he straightens up, coming out of the bends. It's Vitaly Ruskic to win. Harold Baumann is in second place. Urquiaco from Finland back in third place. So Vitaly Ruskic now goes on to 18 points, 17 to Harold Baumann and 12 to Urquiaco. And although Yuri Ivanov is a little bit subdued on day 2, it's Vitaly Ruskic who keeps the Russian flags flying with a win in heat 27. So heat 28. After the events of heat 27, let's see if we can build up for this one. The drama is really coming thick and fast in Frankfurt. Peter Mayer, red, gate 1. Daniel Boak, gate 2. In blue, gate 3. Benny Winiger in white, gate 4. Vladimir Merbus in yellow and black. And away they go first time, and it's Peter Mayer from Switzerland who gets to the first bend in front. Daniel Boak in second place from Czechoslovakia. Very unfortunate faller in the race, second race of the day, which caused him some points, no doubt. But he comes through now to take the lead. Daniel Boak is through to first place. Peter Mayer back in second place, and the rider in white, Benny Winiger, in third. Well, Boak was certainly a surprise man in day 1 on 12 points, but he certainly lost out in heat number 22. But he's back on the winning way at the moment. Now coming under pressure in red is Peter Mayer from Benny Winiger. Both Swiss riders and Winiger now is through with Peter Mayer. But way in front is Daniel Boak from Czechoslovakia. He takes the flag for 1 more lap. Straightens up down the back straight for the final time. The young sensation from the ice racing scene in Czechoslovakia looking pretty good here in Frankfurt. He straightens up and he's going to win heat number 28, and he does it in style. In second place is Benny Winiger from Switzerland. In third place, also from Switzerland, is Peter Mayer. So Daniel Boak, who caused some very spectacular races in day 1, is back to winning ways in day 2 as he collects the 3 points. He now goes on to 15. 2 points for Benny Winiger. He's on 6, and 1 for Peter Mayer, who's on 5. So Daniel Boak from Czechoslovakia wins heat number 28. So here we go then for heat number 29. And there in the yellow and black helmet colour going in to gate number 4, Harold Baumann from Germany. His big opposition in this race comes from 3 other Germans, should I say. Helmut Weber in red in gate 1, and the 2 reserves. Vibos is in white, and in blue is Soya. That's the lineup for heat number 29. Weber on 13, Baumann on 17, and away they go first time. And it's Weber who gets the first bend in front. Weber's there from Baumann. So the battle of the 2 big serious threats for a place into the semi-finals. And Baumann comes through with considerable ease to take Helmut Weber. Baumann's through. Oh, he's done remarkably well, taken Yuri Ivanov from the back. Now Helmut Weber. So let's wait and see if he can hold on. With 2 laps gone, it's Harold Baumann in first place. Weber second. Vivas in third place. In the back straight, he certainly has got confident, determined style. Somebody that not many of the Screen Sport crew thought was going to get through from this quarter-final, but he's proved us wrong right from his third ride on the day number 1. Down the back straight for the final time. Look at the commanding lead he's got over Weber. Sweeps around the 3rd and 4th turn, straightens up that machine and head for the checker flag. He wins heat number 29. In second place is Helmut Weber, and a long way back in third place is Mevis. But the eyes are on the man in yellow and black with 3 points is Harold Baumann. He's now on 20, and he's through on 20 to that semi-final, Insel. 2 points for Weber, he's on 15. He has to sweat for another ride to see if he's through, but surely he will do. Howell Bowman looks down at the machine, acknowledges the crowd. He's now on 20 points after winning heat number 29. So heat number 30, and in white there, Vitaly Ruskic, currently leading the pack on 18 points. Tremendous rider, and surely a dark horse for the title now, Mata, should he get that far. Ruskic on 18 points in white goes into gate 3. His opposition in gate 2 in blue is Peter Nebo, superbly, riding really superbly on 17 points, he's in gate 2. In gate red from Switzerland on 6 points is Benny Winiger, and making up the foursome in yellow and black in gate 4 from Austria is Manfred Trisko, he's currently on 5 points. So Nebo in blue and Ruskic in white are the 2 riders to watch in heat number 30. Away they go, and it is Nebo and Ruskic. Ruskic on the outside of Nebo. Ruskic streaks around the outside of Nebo. Back in 3rd place at the moment, coming to overtake him is Benny Winiger through the 3rd. So can Nebo make up any ground on Ruskic? 1 lap gone. Ruskic lead, Nebo 2nd. Benny Winiger 3rd, Manfred Trisko back in 4th place. Well, Ruskic now extending that lead, and surely he's looking for the top of the rostrum pack at the end of this 2-day quarter-final. 2 laps gone, Ruskic extending the lead over Nebo. Still Benny Winiger back in 3rd place. But to be fair, at the moment, Vitaly Ruskic has dropped his only points through due to an engine failure on the line of a rerun of heat 10 on day 1. But as he sweeps down the back straight for the final time, Vitaly Ruskic from the Soviet Union coming around, surely to take the checker flag as he straightens up. Vitaly Ruskic wins heat 30. In 2nd place, Peter Nebo from Finland. In 3rd place, Benny Winiger from Switzerland. So Vitaly Ruskic now with those 3 points is on 21. And 2 points for Finland's Peter Nebo, who's on 19. 1 for Benny Winiger, he's on 7. And Vitaly Ruskic surely looking for the number 1 slot in this quarter-final here in Frankfurt. Vitaly Ruskic the winner of heat 30. So heat number 31. And there in yellow and black, just going into gate number 4, is the wary old Czech Stanislav Dijk, currently on 15 points, the same as his fellow countryman, Daniel Boak, who's in white alongside him in this particular race. So across the line is Herbert Fromenecht from Germany on 6 points in red, Michael Lang in blue, gate 2, from Germany on 8, and then Boak in white and Dijk in yellow and black. Heat number 31. Away they go, and Boak gets a good start, but coming up on the inside in blue is Michael Lang from Germany. Is the German going to spring a surprise? He's got 2 bouncing Czechs with him, but can the German hold them at bay? At the moment it's Michael Lang, next Stanislav Dijk coming up the inside, and Dijk is through. Now can Boak make up any ground? Dijk on the inside, Michael Lang on the outside, and Daniel Boak back in 3rd place. Fromenecht is tailed off in 4th place at the moment. The battle really is for the lead. Dijk is there at the moment, but there's not a lot between him and Michael Lang from Germany, who looks over his shoulder and sees that Boak is not that far behind either. But Stanislav Dijk composing himself, he's just got over a lap to do. Lang on the outside of him. Now Boak coming underneath Lang. Boak has got just 1 more lap to try and get that 2nd place. Dijk still in 1st place. No Lang coming under pressure from Boak. There's just half a lap to go. Can Boak do anything about it? It's going to be a race to the line. Oh, my word, it's Dijk wins, but it's going to be a scrap, but just Lang in 2nd place. Boak back in 3rd place. It really was a race to the line. There was no doubt about the winner. That was Stanislav Dijk. He now moves on to 18 points. Michael Lang gets 2nd place, he's on 10. And Daniel Boak in 3rd place, he's now on 16 points. But old Stan, the man who's done and seen it all before in ice racing, composes himself, and on 18 points, he's through to that semi-final in Insel of the World Ice Racing Championship of 1988. As he wins, 1989 should I say, as he wins heat number 31. So heat number 32. Gorgyako red, Peter Mayer blue, Erwin Balk white, and Yuri Ivanov yellow, heat 32. And away they go, and sure away it's Urquiako on the inside, Yuri Ivanov on the outside, but Urquiako is there. Ako first, Yuri Ivanov in second place, Erwin Bach in third. This certainly isn't the Ivanov that we know. Now coming under pressure from Erwin Bach, who's also through. Bach comes up alongside Erkki Ako. And back in third place is Ivanov. Surely he's got to be in some considerable pain after that horrific crash in Heat 10 on day one. This certainly isn't the Ivanov we know. Erwin Bach now flew into first place, Erkki Ako second, got Ivanov third with 2 laps gone. And Ivanov come and split this pairing. At the moment, Erkki Ako knows he's there, but holding him at bay. Erwin Bach in first place, doing some hard work to come from third to first, should I say. With 1 lap to go, he leads. Erkki Ako now coming under pressure from Yuri Ivanov. But down the back straight for the final time of Heat 32, the one before the interval on day 2 of this quarterfinal at Frankfurt. It's going to be a race to the line, but Erwin Bach gets there. In second place is Erkki Ako. In third place is Yuri Ivanov. But my word, a great win there for Austria's Erwin Bach. Those 3 points puts him on 11. 2 for Erkki Ako, he's on 14. And 1 for Yuri Ivanov, who's on 16 at the interval stage here in Frankfurt. And that isn't the Yuri Ivanov that we know. And surely he's feeling the effects of that prang up in Heat number 10 on day 1. So, Heat 32 of this quarter-final of the World Individual Ice Speedway Championship. And in yellow and black going into gate 4 is Erkki Ako, currently on 14 points. And I would think 1 or 2 more would secure his place in the Insel semi-final. The opposition for this race is Erik Soya in red, a reserve embracing Eric Stanlund. In blue is Benny Winiger from Switzerland on 7 points. And in white from Czechoslovakia, Stanislav Dijk on 18 points. Heat number 33. Away they go, and it's Dijk who gets a good start in gate 3. Dijk for Czechoslovakia in front of the most. Second place is Erkki Ako from Finland. And third in blue, Benny Winiger for Switzerland. But it's Dijk who built the lead going out of the start. But really has already got some substantial leeway between him and Erkki Ako with just over 1.5 laps gone. So that wary old warhorse who enjoys his ice speedway, gave us so much entertainment in last season's ice racing scene, looks set for another semi-final appearance in Insel with 1.5 laps to go in Heat number 33. Dijk in first place, Erkki Ako still second, Benny Winiger holding on to third place, and Soya, the reserve, tailed off in fourth place. So down the back straight for the final time in this first race after the interval here in Frankfurt. As the snow begins to drift down, it's Stanislav Dijk that comes up to check the checker flag. He wins Heat 33, Erkki Ako in second place in yellow, and Benny Winiger back in third place. So Stanislav Dijk, those 3 points, puts him on 21. Erkki Ako now on 16, and Benny Winiger on 8. And one can confidently say that Dijk has done enough to secure that semi-final place. He's the winner of Heat 33. So Heat number 34, and the return to the arena of Harald Baumann from Germany on 20 points. He's in white and goes into gate number 3. Oh, the German crowd have really responded magnificently to the efforts of this lad, who's already secured a place in the semi-final in his home country, Insel. A meeting which you can see yet again exclusively here on Screen Sport later in our series. Just 3 riders only. No Trisco in red, Erwin Valk in blue, gate 2, Harald Baumann, white, gate 3, and Daniela Boak in gate 4, Heat 34. Away they go, first time, and it's Valk on the inside. Oh, Baumann's on the outside very early, came to grift then. Baumann is trying to make up ground on Valk, and Daniela Boak not that far behind. Erwin Valk in first place, Harald Baumann second, Daniel Boak not that far behind. You can throw a blanket over these 3 with 1 lap gone. Baumann is going to have to be careful because Boak is breathing up his exhaust pipe. Erwin Valk still holding on. Now Baumann mounting a challenge. Is he going to try the outside line? He does indeed. No room at all. Erwin Valk has covered that one. Baumann still in second place. Boak in third. There he comes up the long side. Oh, Erwin Bowman makes a terrible mistake, and Bowman is through like grease lightning. The crowd go absolutely crazy here in Frankfurt. They love a trier, they love a fellow countryman who can produce the goods. Germany has been noted for that in the past. And it's Bowman down the back straight for the final time. He's done the hard work. And you just listen to the cheers as he straightens up. A race to the checker flag. The crowd go wild. It's Harold Powell that wins. In second place is Erwin Bach. And in third place is Daniel Boak. With a great win from the back, as he's done so often here in Frankfurt. For Harold Bowman, who wins in the white helmet colour, 3 points to him, which puts him on 23 points. 2 points for Erwin Bach, he's now on 13, and 1 for Boak, who's on 17. But the crowd applaud a worthy winner in Harold Bowman in heat 34. So heat number 35, and there in white is Yuri Ivanov. Currently on 16 points, but suffering, it's fair to say, after that very, very nasty accident in heat 10 of day number 1 when he was run over by Urquiaco. So can he regain just 1 or 2 more points from this quarter-final to make it respectable, although he will be lower on down in the order of qualifiers for that semi-final. The full lineup: Vladimir Mibus in red, Herbert Flomnicht in Germany in blue, Yuri Ivanov white, and Peter Nebo from Finland in yellow and black. And Ivanov it is who makes the start. Nebo in second place, who's around the outside of Mibus. Mibus holding on to third place, but Yuri Ivanov now in a lead at the moment, but can he hold on to it? He has been taken from the back on several occasions on day 2. But Peter Nebo is going to have to make up some considerable ground with a lap gone. Ivanov first, Nebo second, then a long, long way back to Mirbes, who's in third place at the moment. Ivanov first. Nebo has made up some ground with 2 laps to go. Nebo now taking the inside line on Yuri Ivanov. Down the back straight. Ivanov seems to be okay in this one, but he certainly can't rest because Nebo is right behind. With 1 lap to go, that's all Peter Nebo's got to mount his challenge as he cuts on the inside of Yuri Ivanov. Ivanov down the back straight for the final time for 3 very, very welcome points. He comes out of the turn, it's Yuri Ivanov that wins, heat number 35. In second place, Peter Nebo. In third place, in blue, is Herbert Flomnicht from Germany. So Yuri Ivanov returns to winning ways for him, thankfully, which puts him on 19 points. In second place, Peter Nebo gets the 2 points. He's now on 21. And Flomnicht gets the 1 point, which puts him on 7. So still in considerable pain. The former double world champion, Yuri Ivanov, returns to winning ways in heat 35. So heat 36, and there in blue is Helmut Weber, currently on 15 points. Trying hard to be another German through to the semi-final in Insel. His opposition, Michael Lang, in red, gate 1 on 10 points. Weber blue, Peter Mayer from Switzerland on 5 points in white, gate 3. And Vitaly Reskic, the current leader, on 21 points in yellow in gate 4. Heat 36. Away they go, and the rider in red it is in first place, Michael Lang, and Weber there. Reskic around the outside of Weber. Reskic now trying to dive around the outside of Michael Lang with complete and utter ease. A craftsman at work. Vitaly Reskic, who has seen his fellow countryman Ivanov in considerable pain and out of the running for the rostrum place here in Frankfurt. But he's not going to let the Soviet Union down on this occasion. It is Weber now that's coming up to challenge Michael Lang for the valuable second place. That's where the battle lies. Lang on the outside, Weber on the inside, and Weber's through. Weber holds on the second place. Michael Lang is in third, but the leader with 1 lap to go is still Vitaly Reskic from the Soviet Union. Helmut Weber in second place, Michael Lang third, and way, way back in fourth place is Peter Mayer from Switzerland. Around the final 2 turns, he done the hard work on the first lap. It's another convincing win for Vitaly Reskic. Second place, Helmut Weber. In third place in red is Michael Lang. And while we're looking at the man who's going to take the first place rostrum here in Frankfurt, but could he possibly be the man who takes the first place in Alma-Ata later in the series? We'll have to wait and see on that one, but he certainly looks in fine form as Vitaly Reskic now goes on to 24 points and he's the winner of heat number 36. So here we go then for the final 4 heats of this quarter-final of the World Ice Speedway Championship in Frankfurt, Germany. And in this heat, going into gate 1 is Peter Nebo on 21 points at the moment, currently lying in 3rd place joint, with a man alongside him in blue, Stanislav Dyk from Czechoslovakia, moves into gate number 2. But in gate 3 in white, the man currently lying 2nd from Germany, Harold Baumann, on 23 points. And on the outside, making up the foursome, is Peter Meyer from Switzerland. This is heat number 37. Away they go. And who's going to get to that first bend in front? It is definitely Peter Nebo there first. Stanislav Dyk 2nd, and Harold Baumann now coming up to take Stanislav Dyk. That one races through. Took him with considerable ease, but perhaps Nebo will be a different kettle of fish. 1 lap gone, Peter Nebo first, Harold Baumann now trying to mount a challenge on Nebo. Dyk still back in 3rd place, the Meyer way tailed off in the back. But Peter Nebo really has rode exceptionally well through the course of this quarter-final, bar for his opening race in heat number 1. He's come back strong and currently on 21 points. Baumann really has still got his work to do with 1.5 laps to go. Nebo first, Baumann 2nd, Stanislav Dyk first, 3rd, but now Baumann is getting very close with 1 lap to go. Nebo first, now Baumann comes out to his challenge. Just listen to the crowd go absolutely scatty as Baumann races through on the inside of Nebo, and it's going to be a race to the line, and Baumann gets there. Stanislav Dyk picks Peter Nebo to 2nd place, and it all happened there in heat number 37. But Harold Baumann, the toast of Germany for the course of this weekend, he has secured at least 2nd place here with those 3 points. He's now on 26, and who would have thought it at the beginning of this championship? In 2nd place, Stanislav Dyk ends up with 23, and Peter Nebo 22. But the claps and the applause are for that German guy in white, Harold Baumann, the winner of 37. So after the excitement of heat number 37, it's back down to earth with heat 38. And there in red is Erkki Akko from Finland, hoping to join his countryman Peter Nebo into the semi-final. Erkki Akko in red, gate 1. Michael Lang, Germany, blue, gate 2. No gate 3, no Manfred Trisko, but on the outside, Vladimir Merbus from Germany, who's reserve, replacing Hasse Johansson in yellow and black. Straight into the first band in front is Erkki Akko, Michael Lang from Germany in 2nd place. That is where the battle's going to lie throughout the course of these 4 laps. Merbus back in 3rd place, but now Lang tries the inside line. Lang on Erkki Akko. Akko still just holding him back, but now Lang dives underneath him. But can Erkki Akko drive around the outside? It's very, very close between them, would you believe it? Hardly a bike's length between them, but it's still Akko at the moment. Lang in 2nd place. 2 laps to gone, 2 to go. Well, 3 points for Akko would mean he would end up on 19 points and be easily through. But Michael Lang could possibly just do with a couple of points to try and get the reserve spot in the Insel semi-final. 1 lap to go, Akko still leads. Michael Lang about to mount probably his final challenge around the outside of Akko. Can't do it on that bend. A reverse to the inside. A dive on the inside of Erkki Akko. Now Lang is there. Can he hold on? It's going to be a real race to the flag. The Germans go crazy as Lang gets there. Erkki Akko is in 2nd place. A long, long way back is Merbus in 3rd. But Michael Lang waited until the final bend to mount his challenge. Looks over his shoulder, waves to Erkki Akko and says, cheers, mate. But 3 points to Lang means that he ends this quarter-final on 14 points. We'll wait to see whether that is enough to put him into the reserve spot for Insel. Erkki Akko ends up on 18, which should secure a place in that semi-final. But the applause is from Michael Lang from Germany, the winner of heat 38. So heat number 39, the penultimate race of this quarter-final. Helmut Weber in yellow going into gate number 4. He's already there on 17, but would like to end up this quarter-final in his home country with 3 points. The opposition is Herbert Frommenecht from Germany on 7. He's in red, goes in gate number 1. Gate 2 in blue is Benny Winiger from Switzerland on 8 points. Erwin Balk from Austria on 13 is in white, and Weber in yellow in gate 4. Heat 39. Tapes rise, and it's the mad dash to the first bend, but Weber it is, it gets around the outside of Balk. Weber in first place, Balk second, Frommenecht in third place, and Winiger back in fourth. With 1 lap gone, it's surely going to be 3 points to end this championship for Weber, barring he keeps out of any trouble. He's built a substantial lead over Erwin Balk in white, Herbert Frommenecht in red in third place, and Benny Winiger back in fourth. But Herbert Weber, the man who has really put ice racing in Germany on the map, done so much for his country in the past years, is going to end this championship with 3 more points and bring the German crowd to their feet for the second time in 2 heats. Well, we have a battle going on for second place between Herbert Frommenecht, who's mounting a challenge on Erwin Balk from Austria. That's really where all the points is about. Weber is miles in front as he comes out of the 3rd and 4th bend, looks over his shoulder, and he wins heat number 39. A race to the line, and it's Frommenecht who gets it just from Erwin Balk, who holds on to 3rd place. But Weber applauds the crowd. He's done the hard work. He ends this championship on 20 points, which is more than enough to secure a place in Insel's semi-final, and he now joins the already man through to that Harold Baumann. So Helmut Weber, the winner of heat 39. So the gladiators come into the arena for the final time. Oh, here we go with heat number 40. Daniel Boak in red, Vitaly Rushkic blue, Yuri Ivanov white, and Eric Soya in yellow and black. The reserve replaces Stellan, and away they go for the final time here in Frankfurt. And in blue is Rushkic, in white is Ivanov, and in red Boak in 3rd place. But Ivanov will no doubt be trying to shield Rushkic to this 1st place title here in Frankfurt. He has been absolutely superb throughout the 2 days. Barring 1 engine failure, would have been unbeaten, as was Eric Standen last year. So it's Vitaly Rushkic from the Soviet Union, sweeping around the outside in the blue helmet colour. Got Ivanov in white in 2nd place. Looking the effects of a heat 10 smash on day 1. You can see that his shoulder is very held awkwardly as he comes around this 3rd and 4th bend. Back in 3rd place is Daniel Boak for Czechoslovakia. And you see there Ivanov holding onto the bike in a peculiar angle. Rushkic blue, Ivanov white, Boak in red with 1 lap to go. And we are looking now at the man who's going to take the Russian place, the 1st place here in Frankfurt. Vitaly Rushkic wins heat 40. In 2nd place, Yuri Ivanov. In 3rd place, Daniela Boak. So 3 points for Vitaly Rushkic. He ends this championship in 1st position on 27 points. Ivanov finishes on 21, Boak on 18. So Vitaly Rushkic in 1st place on 27, Harold Baumann in 2nd place on 26, and Stanislav Dyk in 3rd place on 23. But Vitaly Rushkic is the toast of the Soviet Ice Speedway here in Frankfurt. So as the presentations take place here in Frankfurt, Germany, the winner on the rostrum on 27 points from the Soviet Union is Vitaly Rushkic, and how well he's rode over the course of these 2 days. Take a look at this. His money was too. Harold Baumann, he ended up on 26 points, and in 3rd place from Czechoslovakia is Stanislav Dyk. They go forward to the Insel semi-final to join Peter Nebo, Yuri Ivanov, Helmut Weber, Daniel Boak and Urki Ako. So that's it from Frankfurt in Germany, where we hope you've enjoyed this Ice Speedway action. Next week it's the Swiss Open. Until then, from the Scree Sport team, it's goodbye from Germany.
Well, hello and welcome along to this week's Ice Speedway action here on Screen Sport. We're in Gothenburg, Sweden for the quarter-final of the 1989 World Individual Ice Speedway Championship. 8 places available for the semi-final stage in Deventer, 7 top point scorer plus the top Dutch rider from this qualifying round. As always, the Russians are very domineering in this sport, and there's 4 Russians in this qualifying round with 5 Swedes, 2 Norwegian, 2 Dutch, and 1 from the USA, 1 from Denmark, and 1 from Ireland. Well, there we see the machines in the pits getting prepared for the 2-day event here in Gothenburg. The spikes on the wheels and the mudguard protecting them. There in the background with the hat on is Kenny Piper from Denver. He's the lone American in the sport of ice speedway. Well, heat number 1, and Sergei Ivanov in red for the USSR, Roy Martinson blue, Kenny Piper for the USA, and Tony Carey in yellow and black, and away they go, and Sergei Ivanov it is who drives into the first bend in front. In second place, Kenny Piper for the USA, Roy Martinson in third place. But as expected, one can say it's Sergei Ivanov who's setting the early pace in the opening race. He really is, he's got much more experience than all these other 3 riders. Ivanov with a commanding lead already in the opening race. Second place is Kenny Piper, which would be a good start to this championship if he can hold on. Roy Martinson in third place, and tailed off in fourth place is Tony Carey. But it's Sergei Ivanov who's led in by the proverbial mile. So with 1 lap to go in this opening race in this quarter-final in Gothenburg, Sergei Ivanov from the Soviet Union looking pretty set for 3 points. Still holding on to second place is Kenny Piper, just from Roy Martinson. But coming out to take the checker flag, it's Sergei Ivanov who wins. Second place, Kenny Piper, and third place, Roy Martinson. So Sergei Ivanov, 3 points in heat number 1. So heat number 2, Per-Olof Serenius in red, Sven-Erik Björklund in blue, Johan Last, white, and Eddie Normark, yellow and black. This is heat number 2. Away they go, and is Serenius from gate number 1 who gets an excellent start. Björklund is second place, but now coming around the outside is Johan Last. Björklund thwarts the challenge. Björklund still in second place, but it's Serenius in first place at the moment. Serenius, who celebrated his 40th birthday while the Screen Sport cameras were in Grenoble last season. But coming under pressure from the rider in blue, Sven-Erik Björklund. Just Serenius still, but Björklund trying his utmost to get on terms, and he's coming up alongside Serenius. Those 2 are locked together. Serenius on the outside, Björklund on the inside. Björklund just out and Serenius cuts back. Oh, this certainly is going to warm the Swedish crowd up here in Gothenburg. Now Serenius cuts back underneath Björklund to take the lead. Serenius in first place, Björklund second. A long, long way back to third place is Eddie Normark comes up to take Johan Last. So it's going to be a race to the line to see who can get there first. Björklund mounting a challenge, but just Serenius holds on. Per-Olof Serenius from Sweden holds on for the 3 points. 2 points to Sven-Erik Björklund and 1 to Eddie Normark. So a good win there for Sweden's Per-Olof Serenius. Heat number 3, and Nikolai Nishenko from the Soviet Union red, Jens Nielsen the blue from Denmark, Geert Lillevet white Norway, and Cheap Botsma from the Netherlands in yellow and black, and away they go. And it is Nishenko who gets to the first bend in front. Second place is Cheap Botsma, which is a little bit of a surprise. Geert Lillevet in third place and Nielsen in fourth place. But Nishenko showing some true burst of speed as the tapes rose and has already built a commanding lead in heat number 3. Nishenko down the back straight, still in second place, it's Cheap Botsma from the Netherlands. In third place is Jens Nielsen come through on Geert Lillevet. Nishenko really is riding. Oh, and there we lose the rider in white, Geert Lillevet on the last lap. The race has not been stopped. As Nishenko takes the flag for 1 more lap to go, and there we see Geert Lillevet just picking himself up. The race has not been stopped, sir, so watch out. Nishenko in red down the back straight for the final time, still Botsma in second place. But it's Nikolai Nishenko from the Soviet Union that wins. In second place is Cheap Botsma from Holland. In third place is Jens Nielsen from Denmark. So Nikolai Nishenko from the Soviet Union gets 3 points from heat number 3. So heat number 4, Oleg Kremich from Soviet Union in red, Mikhail Duplev blue, Connie Samuelson white, and Larger Svensson yellow and black. Ooh, and Duplev goes in to the tapes, tries to get himself back. It's very difficult on ice, as you can probably appreciate. Does get back, but is left as the tapes rise, and Kremich gets a good start, but coming around the outside of him is the veteran Swede, Connie Samuelson, but Kremich comes back underneath him, and now Duplev coming back into the picture. He's in third place at the moment. Duplev trying hard, perhaps a little bit too hard to try and catch up Connie Samuelson, but it is the ride and round Oleg Kremich from the Soviet Union in first place at the moment. But now Mikhail Duplev from the Soviet Union has come through to take second place from Connie Samuelson. So left at the start, he's worked his way through the pack, and he's now in second place. Oleg Kremich, is he going to be the fourth winner in the red helmet colour here in Goteborg? 3 previous heats have been won by the rider in red. Kremich it is, who comes out round the last lap of heat number 4. It's Kremich, barring any mishaps of a forward engine failure, no doubt going to start this championship with 3 points. Oleg Kremich coming out, he wins heat number 4. In second place is Mikhail Duplev, in third place Connie Samuelson. So 3 points for Oleg Kremich in heat number 4. So heat number 5, and Larger Svensson in red for Sweden, Sergei Ivanov blue for the Soviet Union, Perlov Serenius white for Sweden, Gert Lillevet yellow for Norway. 2 unbeaten riders, that's Serenius and Sergei Ivanov, and it is Serenius who gets to the first bend in first place. Sergei Ivanov and Larger Svensson having a battle for second and third. It's just Ivanov. So Serenius holding a slight lead at the moment from Sergei Ivanov, both winners of their opening heats. But it is Serenius just holding on. He's certainly won't have to make a mistake, because Ivanov is not that far behind. Larger Svensson slightly out of contention, and Lillevet way at the back at the moment. So Serenius looking good, and a chance to, hopefully he would like to get through to that semi-final, and on of course to the final itself, which goes behind the Iron Curtain to Alma-Ata in 1989. Well, it is Serenius in first place still, with 1 lap to go. Second place Sergei Ivanov. Now can he mount a challenge on the 40-year-old Swedish rider around the final 2 bends? And I think Serenius is a little bit wise to Sergei Ivanov's move here. Serenius, but around the outside, no, he can't do it. It's a win for Serenius. 3 points to him, 2 points to Sergei Ivanov, and 1 to Larger Svensson. So Perlov Serenius is now on 6 points as he wins heat number 5. Heat number 6, Mikhail Duplev red, Nikolai Nishenko blue, Roy Martinson white, and Johan Last in yellow. A battle really of red and blue, the 2 Soviet Union riders, one would imagine, as the tapes rise. And it's Duplev in red who gets the first bend in front, but drifts wide. Nishenko cuts underneath him with particular ease. It's Nishenko now in front. Mikhail Duplev in second place, and Johan Last in third place for the Netherlands at the moment. Roy Martinson back in fourth place. Now Nishenko doing all the hard work on the first and second turns, and really is beginning to pull away from Duplev, and looking pretty good to perhaps hold a 6-point advantage after this race. But Duplev is going to have other ideas as he tries to mount up a challenge. Nishenko okay at the moment, but he certainly can't afford to take any chances with 1 lap to go in heat number 6. Duplev still in second place from Johan Last in third. Down the back straight for the final time here in Gothenburg, Sweden, in this quarter-final of the World Ice Speedway Championship. He straightens up to take the checker flag. It's a win for Nikolai Nishenko. 3 more points to him, 2 for Mikhail Duplev, 1 for Johan Last. So Nishenko there with 3 points, and he's unbeaten after 2 rides as he wins heat number 6. Here we go then for heat number 7. Jens Nielsen in red, Denmark. Oleg Kromich, blue for the Soviet Union, Sven-Erik Björklund for Sweden in white, and Kenny Piper for the USA in yellow and black. This is heat number 7. The tapes rise, and away they go, and blue it is, who outpaces them to the first bend, but coming around the outside in white is Björklund. Björklund comes down the outside of Kromich, so it's Sven-Erik Björklund for Sweden at the moment in white. Oleg Kromich for the Soviet Union in second place, but Kromich coming up to mount a challenge. Kenny Piper in third place for the USA at the moment. Kromich not that far behind Björklund. Björklund holding on, and Kromich taking the inside line. It's Björklund drifts very wide, and has Kromich done it? It's very, very close indeed. One has got to favour the Russian at the moment. He has indeed got through. Sven-Erik Björklund now having to fight from the back. So coming up to take the flag for one more lap in heat number 7 is Oleg Kromich from the Soviet Union. Sven-Erik Björklund from Sweden in second place, and Kenny Piper from the USA back in third. So around the final 2 bends, a race to the line is, oh, Kromich just wide, but he just holds on. Oleg Kromich from the Soviet Union holds on. So 3 more points to him. He's now unbeaten also after 2 rides, and he's on 6 points. So heat number 8, Tony Curry for Ireland in red, Eddie Normark, Sweden blue, Cheek Butsma for the Netherlands in white, and Connie Samuelsson in yellow and black. Normark pushing the tapes. Eddie Normark, 21 years of age, in his first season of ice racing. Doesn't make a very good gate. Second out, Connie Samuelsson there to the first bend in front in yellow and black. So Samuelsson is the early leader. In blue in second place is Eddie Normark, and Cheek Butsma from the Netherlands is back in third place. Samuelsson drifts terribly wide, and Normark is through. Oh, so a great ride from the youngster over the more experienced Swedish rider. Connie Samuelsson won a quarter-final staging last year in Madonna, but at the moment is trailing the young Swedish rider Eddie Normark, who is trying to make his presence felt in the World Championship in 1989. So Eddie Normark in blue beginning to pull away from Connie Samuelsson. Still Cheek Butsma back in third place for the Netherlands, with 1 lap to go in heat number 8. So this would put him on 4 points if he can hold on. And who knows, perhaps he could be going through to the semi-finals in his first full season. So coming up to take the checker flag is a win for the rider in blue, Eddie Normark from Sweden. Second place, Connie Samuelsson from Sweden. In third place is Cheek Butsma from the Netherlands. So there we see Eddie Normark, 3 points to him as he wins heat number 8. So there we see the leaderboard after all competitors have had 2 races. Nikolai Nishenko from the Soviet Union, he's unbeaten on 6 points, as well as Sweden's Per-Olof Sorenius and his fellow countryman Oleg Kromich. They're all on 6 points. 1 point behind them, Sergei Ivanov from the Soviet Union, he's on 5 points. A further point behind on 4 points also from the Soviet Union is Mikhail Duplev. On 4 points as well is Eddie Normark from Sweden, and Sven-Erik Björklund also from Sweden. And on 3 points is Cheek Butsma from the Netherlands. A little bit of a surprise there to see him in the leaderboard after heat number 8. So here we go then with heat number 9. Johan Last red from the Netherlands, Connie Samuelsson from Sweden in blue, Sergei Ivanov from the Soviet Union in white, and Jens Nielsen in yellow and black for Denmark. So there we see Ivanov on 5 points to the rider there in blue, Samuelsson, who's on 3 points. This is heat number 9. Getting very, very anxious there, the rider in blue, Samuelsson, to get away from the start. The tapes go up and it's the rider in red, Johan Last, who gets to the first bend. But sweeping around the outside is Sergei Ivanov from the Soviet Union. Still in second place is Johan Last from the Netherlands, and Connie Samuelsson in blue for Sweden in third place. Jens Nielsen tailed off in fourth place at the moment. But it's good old Sergei Ivanov from the Soviet Union, currently on 5 points, who is leading at the moment heat number 9. Sergei Ivanov, who's a member of course, the Russian World Team Cup squad. They've won it 8 out of the last 10 years, and no doubt be trying to repeat that when the team's final goes to Assen later in our series. So Sergei Ivanov still leading heat number 9 from the rider in red, Johan Last, as they go into the last lap of heat number 9. Sergei Ivanov coming down the back straight with quite a good lead over Johan Last. A long way back in third place is Connie Samuelson. So around the final 2 bends, it's going to be an easy win for the rider there in white, Sergei Ivanov from the Soviet Union. 3 more points to him. That gives him 8 points after heat number 9. 2 for Johan Last, he's on 3. And 1 for Connie Samuelson, he's on 4. It's Sergei Ivanov, the winner of heat number 9. So heat number 10, Cheat Botsma for the Netherlands in red, Per-Olof Sorenius. In blue, Oleg Kromij, white, Soviet Union. Those 2 are unbeaten after their first 2 heats. And Roy Martinson in yellow in gate number 4. So watch for the blue and white helmet colours. Kromij it is who goes into the tapes as they rise, and Sorenius gets a good one, although he does lift yet again. He lifted twice there as they go into the first bend. But it is Sorenius who straightens up down the back straight in first place. Kromij is in second place. Third place is Cheat Botsma at the moment, but coming under pressure from Roy Martinson. But it's Sorenius who holds the lead at the moment. Sorenius just from the rider in white who's making up ground. Oleg Kromij from the Soviet Union. Kromij trying the inside line on this bend. 2 laps gone. Sorenius in first place. Kromij in second place. Still it is Cheat Botsma third place. But the battle and all eyes are on the first 2. The Swedish fans are keeping their fingers crossed that Dero Sorenius can hold on for 1 more lap. As the flag goes out, we see it's 1 more lap in heat number 10. Can Sorenius hold on? Kromij still there in second place. It's the final 2 bends. He's taking the outside line on Sorenius. It's going to be a race to line, but Sorenius holds on just to first place. Second place is Oleg Kromij. In third place is Cheat Botsma. So there we see Per-Olof Sorenius from Sweden. 3 points to him, he's on 9. 2 to Kromij, and he's on 8. But it's Sorenius the winner of heat number 10. So heat number 11, Eddie Normark from Sweden in red, Geert Liljevet blue from Norway, Kenny Piper, the USA, in white, and Mikhail Duplev from the Soviet Union in yellow and black. So what shall we think for Duplev and Normark from the outside and inside gate respectively as the tapes rise on heat number 11. All anxious to go, and it's Normark who gets a good start from gate 1. Duplev sweeps round the outside of him with considerable ease. Duplev from the Soviet Union, and Normark comes underneath them again. Well, it's a great ride from the young Swedish rider, it's fair to say. I know we've said it before in his first season, but that was a bit of courage to do that. So Normark in first place at the moment. Duplev in second place. In third place in white, it is Piper, but coming under pressure from Liljevet. So it's 2 separate battles in heat number 11. It's the rider in red, Eddie Normark from Sweden, but coming under considerable pressure from Duplev. He can't afford to make a single mistake. It's Duplev, then cuts on the inside of him, and Duplev is through the first place. Duplev is through, he just waited for his moment. Normark made 1 mistake, and the Wario Russian was through. Mikhail Duplev coming out the final 2 bends and takes the checker flag. Duplev wins heat number 11. In second place in red is Eddie Normark. In third in blue is Geert Liljevet. But Duplev gets the 3 points, and he's on 7 as he wins heat number 11. So heat number 12, and we see Larger Svensson on 1 point from Sweden in red. Tony Carey from Ireland, 0 so far in blue. Nikolai Nishenko on 6 points for the Soviet Union, and Sven-Erik Björklund from Sweden on 4 points in yellow-black. This is heat number 12. And away they go, and it is the rider in red, Larger Svensson. A surprise who gets the first bend in first place. Coming around the outside of him though, in white, is Nikolai Nishenko. Nishenko bursts through the first place, but Lord, Larger Svensson cuts back on the inside of him. Björklund in third place, not that far behind, it's fair to say. Nishenko was very nearly taken out by Larger Svensson, as Björklund now comes up to mount a challenge on his fellow countryman. So it's Neschenko in first place. Bjorklund coming up now to take second place with 2 laps gone. Neschenko in first place. Bjorklund in second place. Lars Svensson trying to make up ground on Bjorklund again. As they come up to take the flag for one more lap in heat number 12, it's Nikolai Neschenko, who it's fair to say has been really impressive here in Gothenburg in this quarter-final of the World Championship. Coming around the final 2 bends of the race before the interval here in Gothenburg, and he wins. In second place is Bjorklund, in third place is Lars Svensson. So it's Nikolai Neschenko who collects the 3 points and goes into the interval stage unbeaten on 9. 2 points for Bjorklund, he's on 6. So there we see the score chart after heat number 12, the interval stage on day 1 of this quarter-final here in Gothenburg. Nikolai Neschenko from the Soviet Union and Per-Olof Serenius from Sweden, both unbeaten on 9 points. One further down on 8 is Oleg Kromich from the Soviet Union and Sergei Ivanov from the Soviet Union. They're both on 8 points. On 7, Mikhail Duplev from the Soviet Union. On 6 is Eddie Normark from Sweden and Sven-Erik Bjorklund, also from Sweden. And Cheek Butsma from the Netherlands is on 4 points.
Tony Carey, you're an Irish ice speedway rider. I think a lot of people here were surprised to find there was even such a thing.
Yeah, I suppose the sport of ice speedway doesn't exist in Ireland. I'm the only person who's ever done it, and people don't really know about it. Yeah. But since satellite TV and stuff, they see it all on super screen sport and Sky and stuff. Yeah. So it's becoming a little bit more known. And now that I'm taking part, a lot of people have more interest in it now and so on.
Are you telling me you're the only one?
I'm the only one in Ireland, yes, because we don't have any ice. It's never cold in Ireland. It's always, above 0. There's no frozen lakes or anything.
No, I was going to ask you about that. I mean, how do you practice at all?
Well, that's difficult. To practice, you'd have to go to Sweden or one of the Nordic countries. But for example, this year, when the training camp was in Sweden, I was road racing in Malaysia, so I had to skip it. So today, or Friday in fact, is my first time this year riding an ice bike.
So interesting comments there from Tony Carey. Now we get underway after the interval at day 1, and it's heat number 13. It's Sven-Erik Bjorklund from Sweden on 6 points. Cheek Butsma from the Netherlands in blue, he's on 4 points. Mikhail Duplev from the Soviet Union, he's in white, going into gate 3 on 7 points. And Sergei Ivanov there in yellow and black going into gate number 4 on 8 points. So one would imagine that the 2 Soviet riders will make the early pace with the Swedish rider Sven-Erik Bjorklund. Just to recap, 7 riders and the top Dutch rider to go through to the semi-final in Deventer. And this is heat number 13. And away they go from the tapes, and it is Bjorklund who gets to the first bend in front, but coming around the outside in yellow is Sergei Ivanov. But Bjorklund holds him at bay at the moment. Those 2 locked together. Bjorklund on the inside. Oh, and Sergei Ivanov very nearly comes down, which gives Duplev a chance to come up and mount a challenge. There's not a lot between the 3 of them, but it's Bjorklund at the moment. And the Swedish fans are going crazy with delight, because it will be a good scalp if Bjorklund could hold these 2 very experienced Soviet Union riders at the bay. So it's Bjorklund in red, first place. In white is Duplev come through on Sergei Ivanov in second place. Well, at the moment it seems pretty good for Bjorklund. He's very confident, composed, riding the right line here in Gothenburg. Of course, the venue of the 1990 World Individual Ice Speedway final. Bjorklund it is from the rider in white, Duplev. And taking the checker flag is Bjorklund, who raises his arm in the air with delight. He collects the 3 points, 2 for Duplev and 1 for Sergei Ivanov. So there we are, delighted. Sven-Erik Bjorklund, the winner of heat number 13. So heat 14, Roy Martinson red, Lars Svensson blue, Eddie Normark white and Jens Nielsen yellow and black. Normark on 6 points, the one to watch in the white helmet colour of heat number 14. Lars Svensson it is who's getting caught up with the tapes, and it's very difficult to pull those machines back. But away they go first time. And who is it who gets into that first turn in front? Is just Lars Svensson from the rider in white, Eddie Normark. Normark cutting back on Svensson. But Svensson it is in front at the moment. Elson Normark coming up the challenge. Well, I've gone and Normark mounting a challenge on Larger Svensson. Roy Martinson back in third place as Normark comes through on Svensson. So a good bit of manoeuvring there from the young Swedish rider over his older counterpart. So it's Normark in white through the first place. Larger Svensson in blue in second place, Roy Martinson in third, and Jens Nielsen back in fourth place. So one lap to go in heat number 14, and these 3 points would put Normark on 9, and well, we've got to say on day one it's very early, but he must be looking forward to perhaps getting into the semi-final. Coming around the final 2 bends, it's going to be a win for Eddie Normark from Sweden. Second place, Larger Svensson from Sweden. In third place, Roy Martinson from Norway. So heat 15 promises to be the crunch with the 2 unbeaten riders at the interval stage, Nishenko in white and Serenius in yellow and black, the 2 riders ready to watch. The full lineup: Connie Samuelsson red, Kenny Piper blue, Nikolai Nishenko white, and Per-Olive Serenius in yellow and black. So can Serenius keep the Swedish fans on their toes and keep Nishenko at bay? All questions will be answered in the next couple of minutes. This is heat number 15 of the World Individual Ice Speedway quarter-final here in Goteborg, Sweden. Serenius, the last one to the tapes. The starting marshal is now happy. The green light's on, the bikes rev, the tapes go up, and away they go. And it is, oh, Serenius who gets to the first bend, but he lifts terribly. Serenius is there in first place. Nishenko is going to have to come from the back. In red, in third place is Connie Samuelsson at the moment. But with 1 lap to go, it is Serenius just. But all of a sudden, coming up underneath him is Nishenko, who comes through from nowhere to take first place. Nishenko is through, Serenius is in second place. Connie Samuelsson is still holding on to third place. With 2 laps gone, Nishenko came from nowhere at the end of lap number 1 to come through to take the lead over Serenius. And a great ride from the Russian rider as he now looks to try and get to the 12-point mark in heat number 15. So Nishenko it is. Coming up to take the flag for 1 more lap. Nishenko from the Soviet Union, who wins heat number 15. 3 points to him, 2 points for Per-Olive Serenius in second place, and 1 point for Connie Samuelsson in third. So heat number 16, Gert Lillevet in red, Johan Last in blue, Tony Carey in white, and Oleg Kromish from the Soviet Union in yellow and black. Kromish, as you see, is the rider on 8 points and the one to watch in this particular race. But it's Johan Last from the Netherlands who gets to the first bend in front, but round the outside is Kromish to whip to the lead down the back straight. So Kromish in the black leathers, which is a little bit of a surprise from the Soviet Union. They usually got red and white leathers. Kromish it is. In second place, Johan Last, and Gert Lillevet at the moment from Norway in third place. So Kromish, not a lot known about this Soviet Union rider. We usually see 1 or 2 who come through the ranks from nowhere to take part in the Ice Speedway Championship, and he's one of those contenders. Very little known about this one, but he's doing exceptionally well, and if he can stay out of trouble, those 3 points from heat number 16 will put him on 11 points. He's currently in front. Johan Last way back in second place and not really in a position to mount a challenge. Gert Lillevet back in third place. It's Kromish coming around the 2 bends, and Charlie going to take the checker flag. He wins heat number 16. He's on 11 points, 2 for Johan Last, who's on 5, and we're for Gert Lillevet, who's on 2 points. So there we see the score chart after heat number 16. All riders having 4 rides. It's Nikolai Nishenko, who's 1 point clear of the pack from the Soviet Union. He's on 12 points. In second place, 2 riders on 11. That's Sweden's Per-Olive Serenius and Oleg Kromish from the Soviet Union. And 2 points further down on 9 points from the Soviet Union is Sergei Ivanov and Mikhail Duplev. Both of those riders on 9 points, as well as Eddie Normark from Sweden and Sven-Erik Borklund from Sweden. So, heat number 17, and there we see Eddie Normark in blue, currently on 9 points. And quite a very, very nice heat, this one, isn't it? Sergei Ivanov there in red on 9 points, Eddie Normark on 9 points from Sweden in gate 2. In white, Oleg Kromish from the Soviet Union on 8 points. And there we see Nikolai Nishenko from the Soviet Union on 12 points in yellow-black. This is heat number 17. Starting marshal's happy, the green light's on, and away they go. And rider in red, Sergei Ivanov, gets a good start from gate 1. Sergei Ivanov and the rider in white, Kromish coming up to challenge him on the outside. So at the moment it's Ivanov in red and Kromish in white, and Nishenko is going to have to do his work from the back again as he comes up underneath the rider in white, Kromish, and now he's coming up to challenge Ivanov. So from third to first, very nearly, here he goes, he's done it. The Wario rescues through the first place over his 2 fellow countrymen. 2 laps gone, and Nishenko is through to first place. My word, he has been the thrill maker here in Goteborg on day 1. Nishenko looking to end day 1 on a 15-point maximum, and he will do if he can stay out of trouble. With 1 lap to go, he leads heat number 17 from in second place in red, Sergei Ivanov. Oleg Kromish in third place, trying to make a challenge on Ivanov, but failing to do so. And Eddie Normark back in 4th place. So around the final 2 bends of heat number 17, it's a good win for Nikolai Nishenko. He ends day 1 on 15 points. 2 points for Sergei Ivanov in 2nd place, and 1 for Oleg Kromish back in 3rd place. So Nikolai Nishenko there from the Soviet Union, the winner of heat number 17, and on 15 points at day 1. So heat number 18, Gert Lillevett red, Roy Martinson blue, both of those from Norway, Sven-Erik Bjorklund from Sweden in white, and Connie Samuelsson from Sweden in yellow-black. And away they go, and is Bjorklund in white who gets to the first bend from Samuelsson. Bjorklund in white, Samuelsson in yellow, blue, Martinson in 3rd place at the moment from Gert Lillevett in red. So that's the way they line up with 1 lap gone. In white still, Sven-Erik Bjorklund from Sweden, doing exceptionally well on day 1. He'll be happy with proceedings if he can just end with 3 more points, and he looks pretty set for that at the moment in heat number 18. 2 laps gone. Oh, we've lost a rider there in yellow and black, Connie Samuelsson, as the red lights come on. Connie Samuelsson, a winner of one of the qualifying rounds last year, is a faller in heat number 18. So Connie Samuelsson there is excluded as cause of the stoppage for the rerun of heat number 18. One of the veterans who now prepares engines for lots of the Speedway riders in Sweden. So the rerun of heat number 18, 3 riders only. Red, Gert Lillevett, blue, Roy Martinson, and white, Sven-Erik Bjorklund as the tapes rise. And it is Martinson and Bjorklund who get into the first bend. Bjorklund now takes the lead as they straighten up down the back straight. Roy Martinson in 2nd place, Gert Lillevett in 3rd at the moment. So Bjorklund really should be able to stamp his authority in this particular race between the Norwegians, who really have got not as much experience as Bjorklund. He looks over his shoulder, he sees he's got quite a substantial lead from Roy Martinson in 2nd place. So Bjorklund is looking to end day 1 on 12 points if he can stay out of trouble. Looks over his shoulder again. He's not under any threat at the moment from Roy Martinson, who's in 2nd place, Gert Lillevett in 3rd. There we see Martinson just in 2nd place on the last lap now of heat number 18. And it's going to be a convincing win for the rider there in white from Sweden, Sven-Erik Bjorklund, around the final 2 bends. He straightens up as he takes a checker flag in heat number 18. Sven-Erik Bjorklund wins, he's now on 12 points. 2 points for Roy Martinson in 2nd place, he's on 4. But it's Sweden's Sven-Erik Bjorklund, the winner of heat number 18. So heat number 19, Kenny Piper for the USA. In red in gate number 1. In gate 2, Cheap Botsma for the Netherlands in blue. Lager Svensson in white for Sweden. And Johan Last from the Netherlands in yellow and black. So the 2 minutes siren sounds for the three riders, the four riders should I say, as they turn round, and it's a rider there in red, Kenny Piper, who has to be pushed. The machine has stopped, and it's not very easy, I can tell you, to push those machines on the ice. There you see with his California hat. He actually comes from Denver, to be perfectly correct. So, problems for dear old Kenny Piper in this particular race. And he's got not a lot of time to get to the start of heat number 19, already under the 2-minute time. And he's failed to make it, and there we see the rider in red is going to be a reserve for Göran Elner from Sweden. Göran will come into the red helmet gunner in gate number 1 to replace the unfortunate Kenny Piper, who failed to make the 2-minute time allowance. So his first appearance in this quarter-final of the 1989 World Individual Ice Speedway Championship, being thrown into the arena in heat number 19. Göran Elner in red in gate 1, Cheat Butsma in blue gate 2, Lager Svensson in white gate 3, and Johan Last in yellow and black in heat number 4. This is heat number 19. And away they go, and the reserve, it's Elner who gets a good start from Lager Svensson in white. The two Swedes setting the pace. Johan Last in third place in yellow and black. Still it is Göran Elner in first place. There's quite a battle going on for second and third place. Lager Svensson coming through to second place. Johan Last in third place. And Cheat Butsma back in fourth place. So the reserve coming in to the fray and looking pretty good in heat number 19. With 2 laps gone. It's Göran Elner from Sweden. Lager Svensson from Sweden. The battle for third place is between the rider in yellow and blue. It's just Johan Last as they come round to take the flag for one more lap in heat number 19. It's the rider in red, the reserve coming in to replace the unfortunate Kenny Piper. That's Göran Elner, who goes around the final 2 bends and is going to open his account in this championship. Elner just gets to the checker flag in front of Lager Svensson in second place. In third place is Cheat Butsma. So it's a reserve Göran Elner who wins heat number 19. So heat 20, the final race of day 1 here in Goteborg. Per-Olof Srenius, red, Mikael Dupleff, blue, Jens Nilsson, white, and Tony Curry, yellow and black. And it's Srenius who gets the first bend in front. Dupleff in second place from the Soviet Union. This is really where the battle's going to be. Srenius on 11, Dupleff on 9 at the moment. In white, it's Nilsson in third place with 1 lap gone. Srenius, the wiry old Swede, he knows every inch of this Gothenburg track, you can rest assured of that. He's holding a lead at the moment from Mikael Dupleff from the Soviet Union, getting awfully close, trying to make up ground with 2 laps gone. Oh, and Srenius lifts terribly going down the straight there. And this is the hold on now, Dupleff coming up to mount a challenge. Srenius it is, in first place. Oh my word, they get awfully close, and Dupleff comes underneath and takes out Srenius. With 1 lap to go, we wait to see what the referee's going to have to say about that. Dupleff is carrying on, but surely the referee can't allow that. Srenius is carrying on as well as Nilsson and Curry as they come up to take the checker flag. Surely Tony Curry will be excluded. Srenius surely will be classed as a winner. And in second place will be Nilsson, and in third place Tony Curry. But we'll wait and see what the referee has got to say. Well, let's take another look at that incident that happened there in heat number 20, and Dupleff comes underneath Srenius, really piles into that bend. Srenius does remarkably well to stay on, but I'm terribly sorry for the rider in blue, Mikael Dupleff. You are excluded, sir. So the score chart at the end of day 1 here in this World Individual Ice Speedway quarter-final in Gothenburg. Nikolai Nashenko from the Soviet Union, the current leader, unbeaten after 5 rides on 15 points. Per-Olof Srenius from Sweden on 14. Oleg Kromic from the Soviet Union and Sven-Erik Borklund from Sweden on 12 points. Sergei Ivanov on 11. Eddie Normark and Mikael Dupleff on 9 points. And Lager Svensson from Sweden on 6 points. That's the top 8 after day 1. So at the end of the first half of this championship quarter-final, it's time to turn our attentions to the semi-finals of the competition. Let's have a sneak preview of some of the riders already through to the Insel semi-final. Well, welcome back to day 2 of this World Individual Ice Speedway quarter-final from Gothenburg, Sweden. Well, after day 1, you may remember that it was Nikolai Neshenko from the Soviet Union who led the pack on a 15-point maximum. In second place from Sweden on 14 points is Per-Olof Sorenius, and joint third from the Soviet Union is Oleg Kromich and Sven-Erik Borklund on 12, Sergei Ivanov from the Soviet Union on 11, Eddie Normark, Mikael Duplev on 9, and Lager Svensson on 6. Well, they're the leading top 8 riders in this quarter-final so far. And just to refresh your memories, that 8 go forward to the semi-final in Deventer, which you can see later in the series on Screen Sport. That will be the top 7-point scorers and the top Dutch rider from this championship. Well, there we see Sweden's Eddie Normark, 21 years of age, in his first full season of ice racing, and done quite remarkably well on day 1. 9 points for Eddie, and I would think he will be quite satisfied with that position after one completed day of this quarter-final, and perhaps he will be looking for a total of around about 16 points to take him through to that semi-final in Deventer. Well, you can see Eddie in one of our next programmes. He will be in the Swiss Open Championship along with Esko Jansson. Well, here we go then with heat number 21 of day 2. Kenny Piper in red from the USA on 3 points. Johan Last blue on 5. And in white, going into gate 3, is Eddie Normark on 9 points. And in yellow-black on the outside is Nikolai Neshenko, currently on 15 points. This is heat number 21 of the quarter-final here in Gothenburg. Away they go as the tapes rise. And who is it that's going to get in that first bend and sweeping round the back in yellow and black is Nikolai Neshenko from the Soviet Union. My word, didn't he get that machine right? Look at how low he gets as he goes down these bends in Gothenburg. He's already built up a good lead in the opening race on day 2. In blue in second place is Johan Last from the Netherlands, and the red Kenny Piper from the USA is in third place at the moment. But it's Neshenko who comes up with 2 laps gone, who's looking pretty good and going to carry on where he left off from on day 1. Neshenko in first place. Still in blue in second place is Johan Last from the Netherlands. And in third place, Kenny Piper coming under pressure from Eddie Normark. And Normark coming up to take Piper for that third place. So coming down the back straight for the final time, it's Nikolai Neshenko from the Soviet Union who comes up to take the checker flag. He wins heat number 21. Second place in blue is Johan Last, and in third place in white is Eddie Normark from Sweden. So Neshenko, 3 more points to him, and he's now on 18 after his win in heat number 21. So heat number 22, Tony Carey red, Jeep Butzma blue, Connie Samuelsson white, and Oleg Kromich from the Soviet Union on 12 points in yellow and black. That really is the man to watch in this race. But my word, the rider in white makes life difficult. Connie Samuelsson, he gets to the first bend in front. Kromich in second place, and in blue, Jeep Butzma third. But Kromich comes through with conviction.